Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're going to do it. Whee!
Untoward. Unfavorable, adverse, or disadvantageous. Unruly, troublesome. Unseemly, improper.
An adjective as well. There were a few untoward comments when I was leaving the room. Okay, here, untoward, inappropriate. Yeah? Okay, not right for the situation. His behaviour was untoward. Okay? Bad behaviour or not the right behaviour.
How untoward of me!
For the situation. Yeah? Okay, untoward.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? I think you can. I think you can. We can't get enough. We can't. Welcome to Untoward Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Let me double check. I believe you can. Hello, hello. I believe you can. Whee! It's Untoward Tuesday. Sorry for being late. Eugene was talking to thank you, seen, heard, felt. Love it. Love it. We can't get enough. We can't. Eugene was talking to dearest Garrett and Steve. Although you know me. I'm a late person. I'm going to be late. But so I wanted to let him and if you're not subscribed to Garrett and Steve, go ahead and subscribe. It's rude to watch and not subscribe, but I was letting him chat on the phone with them. And then tonight is a very exciting episode. I'm going to get Michaeline in here in just one moment. We are going to, this evening, go back and take a look at my famous, when I say my famous shooting, it sounds untoward. When I accidentally caught a shooting live on the air, it was a year ago this month. You guys remember, and if you don't, well, then you're in for a real treat. It was when I first started. Maybe a few months after I started live streaming and doing Keanu Cast, which is now Keanu Cast is on the network. This is Keanu Live. This is Untoward Tuesday. It's encapsulated in that. You can find Keanu Cast wherever you find your podcasts, Apple, Spotify. Make sure you give us a nice review. But it was one night, late into the evening, Michaeline had already left, and I heard gunshots outside my window. Bullets went careening past my window. And then the press the next day was unbelievable. Thankfully, no one was hurt. But if you haven't heard of it, we're gonna go through that tonight because it's the year anniversary. It was last week, the exact date, but it's the year anniversary. So I'm wearing the same shirt, and I have these. I was wearing them because it was October and it's Halloween times. Isn't that exciting? Hit the like button, everyone. Hit the like button. It was a freaky night. It was wild. And me watching it back, we're going to go look at all the comments and I remember Erica, when I looked back recently, she was like saying prayers. It was crazy. I haven't really watched it a lot since then, but we're going to go get right back to it. Everybody that's here right now, KiKi bucks are in order. KiKi bucks are in order. 1,010,000 KiKi bucks for everyone here right now. And 618 KiKi coins.
Wow.
Hit the like button. It's Untoward Tuesday. I'll put in the call-in number and everybody just buckle the fuck in, all right? It's Untoward Tuesday. Grab a White Claw, grab a cigarette or whatever your oral fixation is, and we're going to have fun tonight. Also, when I put in the call-in number, look at this. The Untoward board is nice and clean. So you can call in. This is the name of the game of Untoward Tuesday. You call in with your most untoward story or a untoward story. I don't care if you make it up. It could be something you heard in the news, something untoward. And you too could get on the Untoward board and win the coveted Untoward Award of the Week. All right? All right. We're going to get started. Shall we call Michaeline? Shall we summon her? She's already here. Yeah. There's no real need to call her. Without further ado, I'll still do it for shits and giggles. We'll go like this. Hello. in the room yet. I wonder when she'll turn around and see us. Key change, Michael. There you are. I've been searching all over.
There you are.
Happy Untoward Tuesday,
I
Michael.
loved my song.
It was a take on Ave Maria
I know.
written
was-
by God.
And
I think.
it was very haunting.
It was haunting. That was cool.
Haunting. Yes.
Hi, Mumsy. How are you doing?
Hi, Keanu. I'm fine. How are you doing?
Well, I am doing well. It's been a rebel rousing day, just a rebel rousing day. Yes, last night we had our stream where we announced our lovely news. So if you didn't hear,
it was really fun. Yep,
we are
that was
part of
very
a podcast.
fun.
Yes, we're part of a podcast network. So you need to go right now. Do it now. If you like us, do it now. Even if you don't like us, do it now. Go and follow wherever you find your podcasts, the new Keanu Cast, which is an audio
version
of Keanu Cast. You still get our live streams, but now we're a part of a network. So again, here it is. Go follow, give us 5 stars, and write a nice review.
Untoward. Yay! I love that beginning.
No, so cute.
Fantastic.
Happy Untoward Tuesday, Mumsy.
Happy Untoward Tuesday, KiKi.
I'll put up the
we're celebrating the just about 1 year anniversary of the shooting.
My famous shooting. Yeah.
Your famous shooting in the Upper East Side.
That's right. On the Upper East Side. It was the Upper East Side.
The good neighborhood, for Christ's sakes.
Bullets went careening past my window. So we're going to play the video. Look at the night. I want to see I have not looked back in so long. We're going to look at the live chat, see what people were doing. And we're going to look at all of the.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Wow.
Click like, leave, comment below. This is, there you go. Get them on YouTube, like and subscribe. That is for, I think I have the, either way. I'm going to put in the call-in number in a minute, but like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Yes, for Keanu Cast. Keanu Cast, as part of of Ad Large Media's podcast network. And Michaeline, we have our first episode out, so everybody can go right now.
Very good.
And Michaeline, I feel like we've come into our own.
We have.
Like,
we're in business together.
We're in business together. For Christ's sake,
I love it.
Everyone
I can't get enough. I can't.
I can't get enough either. I can't.
I'm stealing all of your lines tonight.
You should be. You should be.
It was the Upper East Side, for Christ's sakes.
It's the Upper East Side, for Christ's sakes. That is the one interview I cannot find, but I have a picture of it with Gino. Oh man.
I am glad I got off the podcast early, but I think I would have been the voice of reason for you. I would not have told you to go to the window. I would have told you to get down on the floor and crawl to the bathroom.
And that's what I did.
Right.
So we're going to go ahead.
Yeah.
I guess we should, shall we start with, since it was just 1 year ago on the 16th. So we're 1 week after a very viral moment for me, a very viral moment. Mommy, people thought I made it up. People thought I had.
Well, how could you have made it up? It was, you could hear the bullets careening past your window.
They were careening past my window, Mumsy, and I hang out in that bar all the time. And on Tuesdays especially, so it was an Untoward Tuesday, which is why I wanted to do this evening. But one theory I heard was that they Keanu had Jim Stansel clacking together blocks outside of her window at
Or
3
just doing a drive-by.
They were just making, I don't know, they were like beating baseball bats on the ground to sound like bullets. I'm like, what is that?
No, just
Why would I make up such a
Jim
thing?
Stansel was just doing a drive-by shooting for you.
I just love that they thought it was Jim Stansel. He was out there just banging on something and make it seem like a shooting. I'm like, really? And why him?
Yeah, really. Why him? He's a very calm, tender-hearted man.
People had all matter of things.
Would
to
have
say
never done that.
No, not like, but more. I think they thought that I had planned it, like as if I'm like, Jim, it's gonna be 3 a.m. You're gonna go outside my house and be like this, and then I'll go, oh!
and then does he scream also?
No, right, exactly. People were very upset because I was in Daily Mail and New York Post twice in 1 year for other odd reasons.
Yeah, you
The
didn't
airplane
plan any of
debacle,
those. You didn't
yes.
plan any of those.
I certainly did not.
You're just in the right place at the right time, Keanu.
Or the wrong. Actually, it's more like the
Either.
wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, either way you look at it. I mean, for your career, it's the right place at the right time.
Yes, exactly. I guess.
For your life, it's kind of the wrong place at the wrong time.
True. Annoyed Wawa supervisor. Wait, we're on the same network as Chicken Soup for the Soul podcast. Actually, we are. Judy Gold is also on the same network as us, and the incomparable Bill Schultz and Joanne Nosachinsky also exactly. Push-ups, very funny of you to say that. Thank you for the $2. Charlie is a garbage human being. That was the super chat that was left up, or comment, can't remember.
Oh my gosh,
ducked for cover. Very
that
good.
was Charlie's days.
Yes,
good God,
it's true. Thank you for the $2. Okay, so what should we do first, Michaeline? Should we I think we'll just go ahead and look at the video.
I think so.
Or no, let's look at the Inside Edition video.
Okay.
Then we'll look at the video, and I want to see the chats while I was ducked down. Just so you know, this is basically Inside Edition was in my Twitter, in my email the next day, and I went home and I said, all right, fine, press, you may come up, it's fine, which led us to meet Les Trent. So, who loves you, Michaeline? My God, he just thinks you're such a star.
Thank you.
Les Trent of Inside Edition. But this is basically what we're talking about, and this is the news version of it. Which is quite interesting. Dooty ding, bing, 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 bing. Come on, KiKi. Kikums. Have them all pulled up. Dooty dee, 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 dee. Bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Two seconds.
Waiting.
Oh, there we go. Here we go.
It's just so haunting out of him, yeah.
And I'm wearing the same shirt right now. Here we go.
Woman was doing a podcast when shots rang out and she ducked for cover. Here's what happened.
A shocking moment is about to unfold live on a podcast. The host, a stand-up comic, is wearing glittery devil horn. She's wrapping up her show. Suddenly, gunshots. Then more. A barrage sends her ducking under the desk.
I love it. I love a barrage. The stand-up comic is wearing glittery devil horns.
And why were you? Because it was Halloween time?
Because it's October. It's like a costume. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
look, I'm the devil.
Oh, I just thought you were turning into Damien,
Yes. exactly. The very Rosemary's Baby over here. Yes, you are very Mia Farrow these
I
days.
yes,
So
yes.
la la
Dark
la
circles under my
la.
eyes and the short hair.
That's not what I meant. I meant you're very thin and cheek
And I eat raw meat.
raw meat. Wait, no, it's very Rosemary's Baby. But
And that's not in a dirty way, you guys. Shit. I love it.
is that us? Should we be that for Halloween? I'll be the devil, and then you're Mia Farrow. His name is Damien.
Damien.
La 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 la.
Actually, I kind of look like the devil.
No, you're Mia Farrow in this situation, and I'm your child. Ooh. All right. Well, we went too far with that. My goodness,
Are you taking me out?
I didn't mean to. I swear.
That was one of my best devil looks, man.
That was really good. That was
Do it
really good.
again.
Hang on. Okay, let's see. Here we go. So yes, the next day, somebody tweeted at me and I was up all night because my God, it was the craziest thing that had ever happened to me other than having, American Airlines ask us to take our, change at the gate, our pants, tampon string breaking across the
I really
floor.
hate when you say that.
I know everyone does. It literally sends a chill down everyone's spine when I say my tampon string was raking across
it's just
the
like,
floor.
oh, because if you could get a literal vision of that, it would be.
It wasn't. I was being
Come
dramatic.
on.
But I was on my period.
I just like to think about a literal vision of that. Don't y'all?
I don't think they do at all. But that was the other time a few months previous that I was in the New York Post and the Daily Mail. And that's why they think we make these things up. But I also would like to comment. I have the same wallpaper, same sign. Look at the same photo of myself. Look at that. Look at that.
You have a few other things down there. And your Untoward board is a little different, I think.
Yes, I got rid of that Untoward board and got a new one. And again, when I put in the call-in number, call in with your Untoward story. Actually, I'll put it in now. That's fine. Don't interrupt us. Use your judgment. Anyway. This is...
That snort made me cough.
My mother makes me chicken. Her chicken makes me
cough. Because when she makes it,
she doesn't take the feathers off. There you go. There's the call-in number, people. Go ahead. Do your worst. I'll ignore you if you call in at the wrong time. So
Courtney says, use your judgment or use good judgment. Thank you for your judgment. Thank you for stipulating that, Courtney.
Use good judgment. Thank you, Courtney. Right or die. Courtney, when I went back and looked a little bit, and when we go through this again, you were right there and your avatar is so different. God, we've come so far. It's so interesting. So yes, after this happened, the day I woke, in the morning I woke up and Gino came to, we already have a caller. All right, here we go.
Jeff Hillman.
Oh, okay. We'll take that. Thank you for calling Untoward Tuesday. How may I direct your call?
Hello, KiKi and Mickey.
Hi
Congratulations.
there. How are you?
Why, thank you,
Thank
Jeff.
you.
That's so sweet of you. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I don't know if I'll be able to make the Untoward board with this, but
Okay.
I have a kind of a funny story about the shooting that happened last year. Not that the shooting was funny, but
It was kind of,
That was sort of funny.
well, hit us with it. I love it.
So I was working night shift
Uh-huh.
at the time, and so I was watching live. So I remember it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I saw the shooting.
Uh-huh.
And my initial reaction was, I got to call Gino. And I called Gino, and his phone was busy. And I was like, who's this dumb wop on the phone with at 2:30 in the morning? Yeah, I completely forgot that what I was looking at was you on the phone with Gino. And I called like 3 or 4 times to like try to tell him. And I was like, why the fuck is this phone
Oh
busy
yeah,
at this
you're
hour?
working night shift watching. You're like, and then you could hear me on the phone with Gino, and I guess people didn't realize I was on the phone with him. But remember when he told me to stick my head out the window and see what was
Let's see what's going on.
Nicole said, and stick your head out and yell at them to stop or knock it off.
knock it off. Yes, exactly.
Did Gino say that to tell him to knock
No.
it off?
He said, "Go look out the window. Stick your precious head out the window and see what's going on."
Yeah,
Roll it.
yes, he also suggested, hey, stop streaming. And it's like, no. This is like, obviously, because you're okay, we can look back.
And laugh.
Not
Yeah.
fondly, but like, it's like, that is good quality content, No one else is really going to get shot at mid-podcast.
It was
Or-
insane. It
Or
was
shot
so-
around.
I'm a November the 13th Scorpio. That's the weirdness follows me. Yeah, that's why
It
people
kind of
it's
does.
so insane. She made it up. How could I have made it up? It was just wild. But thankfully that night no one was fatally harmed. But I love that you made the Untoward board. You for Gino for not answering the phone and for him telling. So thank you, Jeff. Thank you. I'm so glad you remember that night, and thank you for listening and watching for so long.
Really.
Honestly.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, well, like, I mean, I remember when Untoward Tuesday was just 50 calls from Charles.
Yes.
That wonderful guy who would just
Oh,
call and call and call and call and call.
exactly, Charles.
And then, yeah,
Don't say his name
yeah,
3 times or he'll appear. My God.
well, of course, he's like Beetlejuice or Candyman.
That's right.
Yeah, but the difference between him and Beetlejuice and Candyman is people love Beetlejuice and people love Candyman.
Right. He just all he has is Evelyn, and I don't even think she exists. Remember that?
Yes, well, yes. When he would talk about Evelyn, I suggested you bring Evelyn on your show and you put an empty chair beside you one cast, and we just turn to it. Evelyn, what do you think? Oh, that is so funny. Boy, you are one of the best co-hosts ever.
Oh
and you would
my
just talk to an
gosh.
empty chair.
You have been listening for
You're
forever.
hilarious.
You remind me of how funny I am even not even back then, but back then I would put Evelyn next to me or I would draw her. Yeah, wow. I got to bring those bits back. Jeff.
Yes. Well, one thing I will say, Keanu, I'm not going to eat up too much of your show. I don't know if Gino ever relayed the message, but one thing I always found remarkable about you is the vast majority of female comedians are a kind of hot, or you basically get a hot chick who just so kind of happens to be a little funny,
Uh-huh.
whereas you're really funny, who just so happens to look like Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, that's
Tiffany.
so nice.
Jeff, I love you. I'm gonna hang up with you before I give you an inordinate amount of KiKi bucks and coins and bonds. But that is so sweet of you. Thank you so much.
We're gonna
do
put
appreciate
you
it.
on the Toward board, not the
You are going
Untoward
on the
board.
Toward
You're
board.
going on the Toward board.
Yes, sir.
Yes, well,
Yes.
yes. Well, hopefully I'll win. Because if you remember, again, I'm sorry to eat up your show,
You're not.
but one of my favorite memories from your show was when I phoned in and I won my first Untoward award when I tried to do coke off a granite countertop, and it just completely blended in.
It's all coming back to me.
Oh
The
my
granite countertop Coke story.
You can't see anything on that damn granite.
You can't see it. That it's not your fault.
You can't see it.
I was so excited. I was like, nice. I have like $100 of cocaine. And where'd it go?
Like, you just keep
I just don't know where it is.
You just keep looking for it on the granite. Oh God, it brings back so many fun memories of the Untoward calls. Jeff, you win the Toward Award for tonight.
Definitely. Definitely.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Take care, ladies. Love you both.
Take care,
Bye,
love.
you guys. Thank
I'm
you.
so glad. See, that's a good call. He
That
didn't
was-
interrupt at all. Jeff
No.
is on the Untoward board for
No,
being
he's a-
toward.
Yes, for being toward. He's very, very nice.
Mom, do you remember that was one of our funniest calls ever? When he called in and he couldn't find the cocaine on the granite countertop.
Granite is impossible to see on.
It is. It
It
is.
is. Certain colors are just ridiculous. They're
All
just
right.
ridiculous.
So back to the Inside Edition moment. Here we go. And this is just like a little taste of what happened. In case you're just tuning in for just in case you just found us. But here we go. I'm like, maybe was it
Send more. Gunshot. She's wrapping up her show. Suddenly, gunshots. Then more. A barrage sends her ducking under the desk.
I'm like, maybe was it a car backfiring? Nope. And then I went, okay.
30-year-old Keanu stayed down, not knowing if the bullets were coming her way.
I'm not sure what's happening.
You can hear a woman scream.
Oh my God.
As the podcaster hid under the desk, she called a friend who was inside the bar.
I'm terrified. What the was that?
Unsure what to do, at one point, she uses a chair as a shield. You see anybody out?
I know that it looks like I'm using a chair as a shield. But I know people think I'm an idiot and use an acrylic
No.
chair as a shield.
No, why would
Moving it so I could duck down.
acrylic would bounce the bullets off, I think.
It would go straight through into my skull, Michaeline. Let's be honest. It's a chair made of plastic.
But you knew it was kind of
just moving
outside.
it so I could stay. Actually, I'm a very good reporter because I was just moving the chair so I could duck down and still be by the microphone. But that's news media for you. At one point, you uses a chair as a shield. Then in the morning, I'm like, who's coming to my house? All right, come on in. And Les Trent was one of the best guests on our show ever.
Yeah. Yeah, he was really
Yeah,
sweet.
I just love, oh God.
Chair as a shield. You see anybody out there?
No.
No, I really saw nothing other than the screaming and the police.
When the smoke settled, the flustered stand-up comic
Here's something about that too. Jesus. Hang on. Here's something about that too. I didn't see anything there, right? But before I went in, so I stayed at Gino's house. He came to come get me after this. And then we talked to the reporters outside or whatever. But I have so many friends and I know the owners of the bar downstairs, right?
Yeah.
When I came home, there were like a few people looking for me. Like reporters and things. And then the owner of the bar, a good buddy of mine, he was like, can I talk to you for a second? I was like, sure. And he said, just don't say anything about
Where it is, exactly.
Iggy's or whatever.
Yeah,
And
right.
so like, I didn't want to, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to throw you. And I didn't see anything outside of the window, but I'm like, I saw nothing. I don't think it was even at this bar. I think it was, I was prepared to not lie.
Because you don't have bad publicity about your bar. Yeah.
Right. Also, I didn't see it, but I'm like, oh, it's okay, man. I got you. It's not gonna. I didn't see anything. I really didn't, but I did. I was thinking. I'm like, yeah. I wasn't about to be like on Inside Edition. Yeah, I hang out in that bar all the time. I know that photo booth, and I didn't see anything. But so funny to look back on. There it is. There we go. This is also probably the best part of this thing.
the flustered stand-up comic lit a cigarette and breathed a deep sigh of relief.
Can you even breathe?
Everybody's all right.
Cops say the gunfire happened after two couples got into a fight. So far, no arrests have been made.
Yes. Can you even breathe lighting up a cigarette?
The flustered stand-up comic lit a cigarette
And
and
breathed a
breathed a deep
Deep
sigh of relief. That was Les Trent.
Yes,
I
he
almost
was
sent him a link,
wonderful.
and I know he's busy, but yes, he. You can go and check him out. A few days after that, he came on our show, and he said he would come back on this month. And to keep reminding him, but he would like to. He said, and I quote,
Like
"I would
have an
like to."
anniversary.
I just didn't want to drag him on here this evening, but he said this, and he's so sweet. Oh my God, Mickey, he loves you.
Oh, thank you.
We're the best of friends. He said, it's been a year. Sure. Keep reminding me. I've been crazy busy and I want to turn the tables a little bit and interview you on your own show and how you've been in the past year, how scary the incident affected you, etc. So we're planning on that. Maybe we'll invite him on.
Yeah, that
Keanu cast.
You don't have any trauma though. I mean,
No, literally not.
I mean, you're fine.
But maybe he'll be one of our guests on Keanu Cast month.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. I'm just saying, I don't think you're traumatized by it. Maybe at the time. Oh, maybe at the time, but you're fine now.
I wasn't even traumatized then. It was fine. I'm traumatized that Gino told me to look out the window and see what was going on while bullets were careening past.
And then you called me, and I was like, "Hello." And then you're telling me all about it. And I said, yeah, okay, thanks for calling.
She was dead asleep. It's like, what?
You go,
Mom!
I just wanted you to know so you don't wake up and be afraid, Mom.
Had I not, then you would have seen 100 things of.
I know. But I'm just saying, I'm like, okay, all right. Okay, what happened?
Right. Well, that's cool.
Are you okay?
Sorry, I missed a call. Call back because we'll never get through this if we. But please call back. Just give us a second here. I'll turn this off for now, and then you can all call back. We'll call back at the end with comments and untoward stories. Let's read a couple of these really fast. Let's see, yeah. Push-ups. Thank you for the $2. Rip Richard Simmons.
He died.
Yeah, he did die.
A little while ago.
Push-ups, you remember everything. Didn't I say at the end of that, I'm like, what the hell was it? Okay, we're going to get into it. It's all coming back to me. Thank you, Push-ups. 100 million KiKi bucks for you. Actually, 100 million KiKi bucks for Jeff Hillman as well, because that was a great call. So both of you. 200 million KiKi coins for you both as well.
Wow.
How do these people, they all remember everything that I don't remember at all.
I don't know.
Rhinoceros. Thank you for the 199.
Did he say something about Richard Simmons that night?
No, I was saying to Charles something about Richard Simmons before I hung up, but we're going to take a look because I have
Okay.
But I can't quite remember. He is a national treasure. I don't know if you remember his dance moves at the wedding.
Bill Schultz? Oh my gosh. He's fantastic.
He's amazing.
He kept twirling me and I kept saying, no, I'm twirling you. And then he would go, no, I'm the man.
Mickey and Bill Schultz danced all night long.
Not all night, but a lot of the night.
It was amazing. Mr. Me, thank you for the $5. Hey, look, money, LOL. Bing, bing, bing. Thank you. Bing, bing, bing.
Very nice of you.
Bing, bing, boom, bing, 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 bing.
Bing, bing, boom.
Bing, 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 bing.
Bing, 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 boom, boom, boom.
He's very aggressive lately.
I think he's taking a break. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
Push-ups. Put 6 on the toward board for being nice to you. She actually,
she's been nice to you.
Today last night she was asleep. When I got in the bed, she was asleep and she slept in the center of us, but I slept with one eye open. And then I was like finally relaxed. And I was like, and she was still there. She didn't like get up and like start hissing or anything. And then I finally was like falling asleep. And then my
Oh,
face.
did she scratch your face?
Mm-hmm.
My God, Keanu,
It's not that
don't.
bad though.
I know you always say it's not that bad. You're going to get some dread disease from cats.
Cats. Jellicle cats. No, it was fine. I don't know if I just moved the wrong way, but I'm like, Gina wakes up. He's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Ah!" She
She's
like
not nice to you. That's bad. Don't let her sleep by you.
she was so sweet, and she was sleeping. She was fine. She didn't mind when I got into the bed. She was okay, but she was lying in wait.
She's two-faced.
She's a cat.
She's
Good morning, KiKi. Oh my God.
I think she felt bad today, so she.
Oh, sure. Was she
But then-
purring? Does she
No,
ever
she's a
purr?
bitch. She's insane.
Does she
Right.
purr when Gino's with her?
Yeah, but if I walk
Oh.
into the room, then she's like, "Fuck you too," and then she bails.
You're
But
gonna
she
have
did
a patch by the
she
time
snuggled
she's
her
gone.
head on my legs when I was working today. She was like,
Just
but
laying in wait. She's pretending to like you until you're vulnerable.
I've actually never seen a cat like when somebody's like laying in the bed, like about to fall asleep, just all of a sudden just strike the person.
I think you should just take your hand and strike her back.
You should, I shudder to think what would happen if I did. She makes the toward and untoward board.
Or maybe kick her. I'm just kidding. I would never tell you to kick a cat. I'm kidding. Okay.
You know, Steve Conte's like, if I were around that thing, one time I'd fucking drop kick her and she'd never come near.
I love that. Drop kick her across the room.
So 6 was nice after she struck my face. It's thankfully not that bad.
She struck you
when I was about to fall asleep.
And did you go, ah?
I went, oh! And then Gino was like, "What's wrong?" And then he was like, "Come here. Why'd you do that?" Like, I don't know. She was waiting for me to just shut my eyes and rest peacefully.
It might get a little worse because you're married to him now and she knows it. She can feel it. She knows it. So
today
there might be an adjustment period again.
Today I unplugged her auto feeder because she has that when we go away because we were gone for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, "It's time for you to have your bowl back." I'm like, "Gino, I had to plug in the vacuum." And then she was like, "No, not my auto feeder. Please, not the auto feeder. I like the noise that it makes." Then he put it up on the counter and he dumped it out and put it in a Tupperware. Now she just has her regular bowl of food. Then he was streaming and she hopped up on the counter and she took the top of it and she was like this. "Where is it?" I'm like,
she's the devil.
She is. She's quite frightening, isn't she?
Yes, she's the devil.
I know. I love her though, in a sense. But she
Oh,
did
God.
strike me as I was falling asleep.
Just the perfect time.
Good morning, KiKi. Oh my God.
Nice podcast, stupid. Thank you for the $2. Congrats, KiKi, mom. How much did the new contract pay?
Do you literally ever ask anybody their salaries?
Exactly. It's quite odd. And also, you're never very nice to us. And thank you for the congratulations.
We appreciate that.
It's
impolite to ask people their salaries.
Yeah, we're about to be millionaires. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $5. Remember the first prank calls you made so bad but so damn funny? I made a couple to you, like the donkey show for Gino's bachelor party. I made yes, God, and the first prank calls. Jesus, we've done so much. Oh my God. And Chris Thompson, I have received your email and check. Thank you. push-ups. Thank you for the $2. 6 was nice to you the night of the shooting. Yes, she was. Thank you. You're right. She knows. So she was nice to me today a little bit after she struck me in the face while I was going to sleep. She was nice to me after I was terrified after the shooting. You're right. You're right.
What did she do? She just left you
went like
alone?
this. Well, instead of coming from the ceiling, rappelling down and clawing me to death, that night she went like this on my foot. So
Like she felt like you needed to be soothed.
and I did. So
Cats are smart, I guess.
Eric's here, some crowd in here. I know. They're untoward. It's the untoward crowd.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
Eric. KiKi Mom is a smoke show, isn't she just? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to go back to that fateful night of the shooting. Are you ready, Michaeline?
Yes.
I don't think I've really ever watched this, but I am interested to look at the live chats coming in. Are you interested to look?
Yeah, from that night. That'd be good. Yeah,
it'll be quite
It'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh, wait, we have a call before that. Thank you for not interrupting us. Thank you for calling Untoward Tuesday. How may I direct your call?
Yes, KiKi, this is Dan. How are you today?
Hi, Dan. How are you? Do you have an untoward story for us?
Well, you know, I've been untoward myself, and I just wanted to come clean to you today. Am I on the air?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the nice podcast stupid guy. I want to just apologize. I was very untoward for my comment to you guys to ask you about how much you were making. I really want to congratulate you. I'm very excited about the big deal. I'm excited for your mom. I think it's fantastic what you guys are doing today.
Wait, let me ask you a question though.
Sure.
You see, you know, I as you can understand, you haven't been very nice to us, so I wonder what this is all about. You sound sort of like a car salesman, so I am quite afraid of your intentions here. If that, thank you for the congratulations.
There's no catch. There's no catch. I was being very untoward.
Oh, it's okay.
I want to make amends. Q and Mickey, I am very happy for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy about your wedding. I think the Skittles cake took way too much abuse. I liked the cake. I loved how you did your wedding.
I loved my wedding. Yes, it was a very Keanu wedding, and it was a gorgeous wedding, and it was beautiful. And yes, it was everything and more that I wanted. Anything else?
What I do want to ask, I want to pitch something to Mickey. I'd really love to have Mickey come on my show to promote your new podcast on whatever media.
Hang on. He says he would like to have you on the show. He says he would like to have. I'm afraid he's just going to say the N-word or something.
And
so,
yeah, I know.
yeah.
And I'm afraid if he has me on his show, he'll start making
he would love to have you. I don't think but he says he loves your glow up, thinks you look marvelous. But anyway, okay, well, thank you. I will I'll talk to her manager and we'll see if we can make that work for you. Okay?
What is his show?
Take care. Thank you. Thank you for the congratulations. He was so going to say the N-word or something if I didn't.
He was really loud too.
That was weird. It creeped me out. I don't know. We'll see about his intentions.
What's his show?
I don't know. I thought it was just a stupid name.
I know they're going to get me on their show. One of these creeps is going to get me on their show and then start making uninspired old people jokes. And
I know he was too
like,
weird.
what the fuck for?
Sorry, NPS, we don't trust you yet, but thank you for the $2 or whatever it was, and thank you for the call. You made the Untoward board for being. We're not sure about you. Congratulations.
A little sketchy.
Yes,
just a little.
That was odd. Yes. We're not quite sure about that, but thank you. I guess. Anyway, Yay! We had a deal. And again, you guys, the deal in which he was speaking of, you can now listen to us on our podcast network, Keanu Cast. This is Keanu Live. These are our live streams. Keanu Cast is now wherever you find your podcasts. We signed a deal. Subscribe, follow, 5-star review, and you should write something nice about us. And also download all of the episodes wherever you find your podcast.
Untoward. No, fully untoward.
Back to our anniversary of my non-fatal shooting incident. Here we go. All right, so this is wild. So it was on Daily Mail, New York Post, Inside Edition. Everyone and their brother covered it, but I have never gone back, Michaeline, and watched that night from my own live stream. So would you like to watch with me?
Yes, of course. Let's see what happened.
I know, I'm very excited. You know what I love? When Jeff called in and said about me putting a chair next to me and making it Evelyn. I'm hilarious. Wow. Done so many hilarious things. Okay, here's the live chat. Let me see if we can take a look at this. How can I make this look? Well, can you see it, Mickey?
I can just see. Yeah, it's really teeny tiny though.
That's okay. We'll read out anything that
I can't. I mean, I can't read it.
I will read it.
Okay, you will read it.
So this is right before the non-fatal shooting. Here we go.
Come on. You hate that me and Visconti are happy. Yes.
Oh.
I don't think our honeymoon phase will ever go away. Is that all right with you?
I did not mean, by the way, to start it there, but it was around 6 minutes. But isn't that cute? Visconti, is our honeymoon phase over? I don't think it ever ended, he said.
Oh, that's nice. Oh my gosh.
No. I know. Being honest. That's what I just said before the shooting.
Give it a month or two.
Stop it.
Just a joke.
I actually have a precedence over you, Charles. Charles is. I'll let you know when you can talk. That'll be fine.
Can't you make the whole thing bigger
Is
so
your
we can all
father
see
Richard
it?
Simmons?
Yeah,
You're upset because he's been hiding. Oh, you keep trying, honey Patrick. And I'm going to come up with a number. My number. That was fun. Phone really did die. Didn't just hang up on him. Yeah. And that's what the universe provided for him. Because he was just, he's like Visconti killing my table with his awfulness.
He's really, yeah.
He was killing his phone call with the awfulness. So stream other than my phone dying. But how much really longer could we really speak? I could do that all. Do you know where you guys go? All night. I really could. Guest.
Oh, look, but Guinevere already asking where we're gonna honeymoon. This is so
Can she tag
strange.
along? Oh,
We got married a year later, basically. Also, let's look at who's on the Untoward board. Look at all of them. Adam Lee, Honk,
the clown,
Mir, Jackie Poo, Goodnight Mister, Mickey, something. That must have been something you did. And then I don't
God
know.
only knows.
Wow. Wow.
Who's coming in studio? Seems like we have everything
about to happen
under control. I'm freezing. I'm freezing because of the fan situation, but
wow, I was so young.
Maybe I'll wear a sweatshirt next time. And if that's the only thing, just keep the space a little cooler and things don't blow up, then Really, what's there to complain about? You guys are the best. Charles, we're sorry that your father, Richard Simmons / lover, is he doesn't want to talk to you either. Charles couldn't name 5 friends. He couldn't name 2.
He couldn't.
He said he had 2 friends.
One, Evelyn.
And then could only name 1.
I know it happens around 6
Evelyn,
minutes.
I want Evelyn on my 20,000 KiKi coin.
Charlie.
Mm-hmm. He's back. Okay.
All right.
It happens.
Closing thoughts, Charles.
So, can I say something for 15 seconds without you cutting me off?
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me when I can speak.
1, 2, and 3. It's the old
Other
video.
than Gino Bisconte, you might be the dumbest fucking broadcaster online. you are literally technology when it comes to it. You are an absolute buffoon, baboon, absolute bozo clown.
Thank you.
Wow. Michaeline, and this is at the 6-hour mark. You had done 5 hours with me.
And Keanu, every time he came on, he just put a whole big, huge damper right on the show.
I know. It
every time
was funny, not funny. It was like interesting for a while, and then
and then it wasn't. And I was just like, oh, don't even let him come on anymore. Ugh. Horrible.
Buffoon baboon. Other than Gino Bisconti.
Bisconte.
Wait, shut up. Oh God. Let's not
Gino
summon him
Bisconte.
about him. Jesus God, frightening. But it was funny. Yes. Then I think I
agree with
for anything. No. Hold on. You said you're gonna let me talk. Let me talk. Can I talk?
Mm-hmm.
So you have no sound. You're engineering Zoom. Anybody that calls in, you want your audience.
But, it's funny to me because you're just so stupid. But go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I know that those white claws are starting to affect me. I was be a little more professional.
Friends?
He was all.
Oh wait, it's
you look like Tammy Faye.
big chats with Keanu found. Yes. You know what? It's late.
Can I ask you a
100,000. 100.
Lots of
I'm not
KiKi
great with
bucks.
math. Get a ticket to the wedding. Oh. Well, that's really sad.
Come on.
Or even a little girl.
Sorry. Wow. I thought it happened. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Play. Apologies, Michaeline. I had to.
Who loves you more, your mother
That's
or your
okay.
father?
They both
Who
love me
loves you
too
more,
much.
your
I don't
mother or your
understand it. I'm going to lose people here. At least you.
Uh-oh.
Lego.
There are positives and there are negatives about being molested.
There we go. There is the
All right, now.
There is the final thing. This is what was left up. Patrick T. Charlie sucks as a human being. On some networks, they cut that out. On some, they left it there. But this is about to be the moment when it happened. Are you ready, Michaeline?
Yes, very ready.
Go.
Come on. Well, you're not funny. And I feel very sorry for you if that actually happened. But now you've it's not interesting anymore.
Mother Teresa patting Charles on the back.
I'm not patting you on the back. All right, now I've had enough of this. You're not funny. This is no longer interesting. You just it's just silly. So anyway,
Tedious.
take care, Charles. And I hope you and Richard. I hope you're
Simmons.
reunited with your lover, Richard Simmons, once again. Whenever he decides to come out of hiding.
Push-ups, you were right.
I think.
I would just like to point out my timing on the hang up was impeccable. The moment I hang up, the bullets start careening, right?
And there were a lot of shots, I have to say.
I think there were like 10. Wild. And then, so we'll go back a little bit, and then I'm going to go back to where the chat, because it was insane.
your lover, Richard Simmons, once again.
Hang on. Now go down to Papa Bing Bing Bing. Make it do. Present. There we go. Okay. I want the chat replay to come back. Fuck.
I'm not patting you on the back. All right. Now I've had enough of this. You're not funny. This is no longer interesting. You just, it's just silly. So
Courtney's there.
Here, Charles, and I hope you and Richard. I hope you are reunited with your lover, Richard Simmons, once again. Whenever he decides to come out of hiding, take care. I think.
My God, that was a lot of shots.
It was. St. Patrick T right here says, seriously? Then my phone starts ringing. That shit for real?
I have to
come on, Cheddar.
I'm not sure what's happening, but I hear something bad happening.
I love Erica in this. You can't see it, but I'm looking at the chat over here. It says, seriously, that shit for real? No effing way. Then Dogma 21, I don't know where you are or where you've been. That's real. Erica Atala, who is always so lovely in the Simpcast chat, and she's been following us for forever. She's such a sweet lady. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we now send heavenly host to Keanu now.
Oh my God.
Then Dogma 71 says, stay down. Vermont Cheddar says, sounds like a 9.
Like a 9mm?
I guess. Erica Atala.
Oh my
Lord
fucking
Jesus,
God.
protect KiKi now.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God.
That is. Oh shit. And somebody did get shot in the leg.
They did.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Keanu was okay, but someone got shot. Mr. Chow, what the fuck? St. Patrick T, seriously. Erica Atala says, Heavens Host B by Keanu right now in all caps. OPC Don, call 911. There's my phone ringing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
What else happened? McGuinevere, call 911.
I don't know. I hear people screaming out here like cool, gunshots, something.
That's Gino, right?
Oh my God. Did you hear that? My window's open.
Oh, there we go.
I'm not going by the fucking window. I'm terrified. What the fuck was that?
He went, go look out the window. And you go look at my window. I'm fucking terrified.
I'm not looking out the window.
I'm such a baby, too. Then I went to my bathroom, like, yeah. Okay. God.
And he heard it at his apartment, right?
That's why he called. He was like falling asleep listening, and I said I'll come over after or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Then he was like falling asleep, and then heard gunshots.
Oh
and
my
That's
God.
why he called me. Yeah, and then you came and got me. Thank you, Gino.
That's frightening. I'm glad I wasn't there.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
No, I had just left.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
In my brain, I'm like, it's a shooting spree. Someone's, they're coming up here.
Bonnie
Yeah,
and Clyde, they're gonna come and steal everything out of the apartment. They're bank robbers, but you know what? They're ruthless. Bonnie and Clyde are ruthless.
It's true. And you know what else was in my head, Mom? Tuesdays were our nights, like me and Joanne, who was in my wedding, right?
Yeah.
Those were Danny was also at the wedding. Those were like our nights at Iggy's. Everybody that you saw at the wedding, Tuesday nights, like those were the night.
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking of my friends. I'm like, oh my God, they're all gonna be dead out there. Like,
oh God, it's awful.
Wild.
That was pretty awful. So
somebody said, save the stream. Heard it. Keep your head in. Don't give your address on the air. Yeah. Thanks. Wow.
Keanu, my God.
I was scared. I really was. I was terrified.
Just come over here. Oh my God. What is it?
Remember when we used to play feeding the ducks or whatever
Yeah.
this is?
Oh my God. Already outside.
I know. Just hold on. I mean, okay.
Oh my God.
Your door's locked.
My door's locked, man. I'm fine. Oh, sorry. I'm still.
You might even still be streaming. By
Yeah,
the way.
I'm still streaming. All right. I don't know what the.
Always keep the stream going.
Jesus Christ, there was like
You heard that, right?
Keanu, loud and fucking clear.
And then somebody was like,
You realize you're still streaming right now.
I know, right? Well,
Of course I am.
what am I supposed to do?
What am I going to do in the stream?
What's that?
Not now, Charles.
So funny.
Supposed to do.
Oh no, you're supposed. That's insane, hun. I don't know.
That
I
was
think it's
intense.
fine now because there's cops here, but like, and people were.
Jesus fucking. Well, I don't understand. Guns are so hard to fuck in this town. All right, so it's under control. I mean, you don't know. You can't.
Just
but you're
come
okay.
get me. I'm not walking out of here by myself.
No.
And I'm not fucking staying here.
Okay, I'm gonna get my car. I'm sure. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to you.
Should I look out the window?
I think you can. Yes, I would go. I would take a look out the window.
Oh my God.
I mean, my
Thankfully,
God, he sounds worried about you, and
Oh my
yes, maybe you
God.
should kind of take a look.
He was. He came right there and got me.
Jesus
And I
Christ.
heard the people screaming like, no, it was obvious. Like,
What happened?
it was like, no, why? Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, and
And then here's Erica, and the entire time in all caps she's praying. Ask Jesus for help, KiKi. Don't look out. Wait a few. Just the comments are crazy. Erica Atala says, "Pray" in all caps. Keanu, stay
Oh,
inside.
Keanu,
Yeah.
you wait a minute. So you were saying Go back. You were saying something like, I don't know what.
Out the window.
Oh my god. Oh my
Here, Mom?
fucking god.
Yeah. Oh, you were saying that she was going, or they were going, no, don't. Why?
I heard
Why?
the people
Oh,
screaming like, no, it was obvious. Like,
What happened?
it was like, no, why? Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, and it was like, what? Like fucking 10 fucking guns?
Oh my God.
That's what it was. And we found out later that it was two couples that were hanging out all night, and then they got into an argument over, I guess one couple went into the photo booth, or like the other pair of the couple went into the photo booth, which still exists at the bar or whatever. But I heard the lady saying, "Oh, over this? No, really? Don't do this. Don't do this."
Oh my
and then when I
God.
talked to Joanne, and she was down there that night, I think I called her during the stream too.
Mhm.
She was like, she was standing outside smoking, and then Dane was like, "Get the fucking side, get the fucking side." She was like, "What? What? Yeah, these two idiots were fucking, fighting because she's so tough,
Yeah, right, right.
Wild, wild. Let's see. I don't know if there's any more left of this. I just thought the comments were.
Wait. I can hear people. They're like, now somebody's out there screaming, crying. I'm worried about my. What if it's like fucking Danny or fucking something?
Calm down.
It's Tuesday.
That a lot of people shit on me for that. They were like, "What the fuck does that mean?" I went, "It's Tuesday."
Well, they
Because
don't
that's
know.
when all my friends hang out there on Tuesday. They was like, "It's Tuesday." I remember, I don't know.
You
who
did.
said
You
it.
did call down there. I remember from the video you did. What the fuck is going on? What's happening?
Eugene.
Hey, baby.
Thank you for coming to protect me, and after all of the bullets.
I do my best, baby.
Wait, come say hi. It's the anniversary,
Of what?
the shooting, and then a year later.
20 times today, and you wouldn't do it.
I did. I was there the whole time. He's coming to say hi. Wow, this was wild. It really was.
I'm glad that we reminisced about it. Hi,
Hi.
Gino. How are
Hi,
you?
Mickey.
How
Look,
are
and
you?
we're married a year later. Yeah.
Stupid. Oh, you got the things on.
I know. See,
You're so cute.
you were so cute. You were like,
I was so pissed.
guns are so hard to get in this fucking country. And then
How they have guns? I don't say this guy. Oh wait, and he fucking went to his car and he grabbed the fucking gun and he slowly walked back because he knows no one else has a gun except that fucking criminal.
see,
Because
yeah.
the Democrats are all fucking cock-sucking pussies. Can I say that? I'm not.
Yes.
YouTube, I'm
He's
sorry.
still.
I should have
Yes.
face on your YouTube, by the way.
Yes. Yes.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, it's true. It's true.
What does that mean?
So like,
Pop, and then Danny the bouncer goes, Joe, get the
Oh, there's
fucking gun."
Joanne.
oh my god. Okay. Please come get me. Please.
Okay, so I went and looked out the window, I guess, and I saw him like, "Oh, God, I'm dying down there. It's all blood." And then, which I did. And then I called Joanne, one of my bridesmaids, and listen to how matter of fact she is.
Oh my god. Oh my
This is hard to watch, actually. It was terrifying.
I didn't see all this.
Hello. I thought you hung up.
What's up, baby?
I thought you hung up.
No, I didn't hang up.
I'm calling Joanne. I'm afraid I saw. There's blood out there.
God, I'm very dramatic.
I'm afraid. I gotta call Joanne. I'm afraid.
It's
Tuesday.
No. Can you end the stream?
Okay, don't then. Whatever you
It could
want.
be evidence.
I can't end the stream. It might be evidence.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Oh,
And the
boy.
stream never might be evidence. Oh my god.
This is much more exciting than my tampon string raking across the
Way
floor.
more exciting. Very much more exciting.
Joe, where are you? Where are you? Okay, what the fuck is going on? There's somebody I'm upstairs. Somebody was fucking. There's gunshots outside. Does anybody? Well. Okay. Cop cars outside and I'm doing a blood on the fucking roof.
I'm not gonna. And Danny, and the bouncer goes, "Oh, this is in front of Mills. I'm not getting involved." I said, "Danny, I understand that, but break up the girls at least." And then you heard pop, 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 and then Danny, the bouncer, goes, "Joe, get the fuck inside."
I love her.
Are you in the back? Are you in?
I'm like, Danny wouldn't let me go outside, so I'm in the hallway of like Iggy smoking.
Holy fuck. Okay, sorry. I'm still streaming. I was afraid it might need to be evidence. There's a million cop cars out there. I just hope.
No, I don't know. I heard it. I heard the pop pop, and I didn't see anything.
Holy fuck. Oh my god. I just thought like. I don't know. I heard somebody just now say like there's blood on the fucking sidewalk or something. I was just.
The comments, Keanu, stay inside. Erica, in all caps, pray. Joseph, poor thing. Didn't they leave? Let it chill before Gino gets you. Everybody's so sweet. Everyone you know, okay? And everybody was. I don't think
it was like Danny or something.
No, after that happened, Danny went outside and I fucking grabbed him and I threw him inside. I said, "Danny, get the fuck inside." And he was like, "Joe, I'm fine." I said, "I know, but can you go inside?"
Oh my god, yeah, I'm just not a.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. Wasn't that wild, Michaeline?
It was
much
wild.
more to this.
And
Yeah, we're reminiscing. Also, yeah, it was actually really scary.
Of course it was scary. I never saw all that. I mean, I saw little bits and pieces of that. But
it was wild.
Yeah. And the man who's the shooter is now deceased.
He is deceased. Yeah.
Too bad.
Too
bad.
Wow. 2 months later, maybe 4 months later, they're like, Joe goes, "Didn't you hear?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Well, he was like on the whatever. He had warrants out for his arrest for like drug, like he was like a drug dealer and like and also a lot
Assault
of
with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, like all of that, and then the whatchamacallit, the cops came to like raid his home. Like he was obviously like a really bad dude, and they not raid his home. They like were there with shield and armor and guns and things,
Arresting him.
To arrest him, and he came out with and just started shooting at the cops, and then they
Oh my god.
and then they had to fire back and like killed him. Yeah. So the only person that got hurt was well, no, the veteran got hurt. That's what I'll show you. But he just got shot in the leg. Kitty wants food. Did she have some food? Eugene? Oh, he's got his headphones in. That's what she does. Can you hear that? I don't know.
She's like tapping her bowl.
She bangs the bowl on the ground.
Jesus.
On the ground when she's
bangs
hungry. Exactly. God, hang on, kids. Sorry. Yeah. Can you hear that?
Yes. She's yes. What an obnoxious little beast.
Look at my face. She waited till I sleep, and then she struck. But no, I've never in my time in New York have I ever
been afraid.
Well, no, literally not. That was the only time. Like I've never heard. But I and also I get scared when the toaster pops. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, but I don't think I've ever really heard gunshots before. Also, pyrotechnics. I'm terrified of fireworks. Of course, like I but it didn't sound like anything like that. Like it sounded like,
No, it sounded like gunshots. It sounded like a shotgun.
and I had never heard. The only time I've ever really, I just didn't. People were like, "Get down, call 911." I just didn't really understand what was happening, but I knew it to get down, and
I
then
knew it wasn't good.
Can you hear her now? She's moaning.
Why is she moaning? Didn't he get up and get her food?
She has so much food. It was 2 months later we got in trouble for not listening to John. But the first fucking Thursday. What was 2 months later? Joanne just wanted to finish her cigarette. It's true. God. Oh my God. Let's see. Okay. Eugene?
Yeah,
The cat, I think, is hungry. Can you?
got food, baby.
Oh, okay. She's just making those noises. Just okay. So she's fine. She's not dying over there or anything. But
She's not locked out either this time, huh?
oh yeah, last night Gino said this has never happened other than like one other time. We couldn't find the cat, and then she was just down on the second floor, like, I'll leave if I'm not wanted here. She just snuck out the door.
Do you know?
Never happens.
You know, one morning I got up. This is about a year ago. I got up and I didn't know where Kit was. He had no idea where he was, and so he was nowhere. He was nowhere. So I went out on the porch and he wasn't there. And I walked up and down the street. He wasn't in my house. He was nowhere. And I just walked up and down the street and was going, Kit. And then it was weird. It was just weird. And it had rained the night before. And then when I got back to my house, he was just hanging around my front porch. He had been out in the rain all night long.
Oh my God.
No. Maybe he was under the porch. I don't know. But when I came in, he must have snuck out and I never saw him.
It's like one time.
But cats know how to handle themselves. So
do you remember when I lived in that, like, it was when I lived in the studio, I was the one girl that lived, like, I shared a balcony with like a house full of fraternity brothers. I know that.
Oh, you mean in Charleston?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had a studio there, and then the rest of the places, well, they had that dog, that pit bull that I liked.
I remember that. I remember that.
Sosa. And he loved me. And basically they're like, oh, Sosa loves you so much. I'm like, why am I watching your dog all of the time? Sosa like literally knocks on my door, just comes in and hangs out with me. But then one time I was going to work, I don't know how I missed it, but I opened the door, walked out, and somehow he slipped in, because when I left, I knew Sosa was not in my studio.
So when you got home, he was in there?
No, they were calling me. They're like, we can hear Sosa barking. I'm like bringing a sparkler of champagne to a table. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. And then I said, can I run home? Because it was only a 2-minute walk.
Yeah.
And then I went home and Sosa was just sitting on my bed like this. Like, what the fuck are you doing in here?
Oh my God.
It was like, it was a really funny trick I pulled, wasn't it?
But he was nice to you, right?
He was, but he wasn't nice.
Yeah.
It was a pit bull. Yeah. But when he saw Brennan one time, I went, don't run, Brennan. Because he was like,
oh yeah. They have a second or a sixth sense about people. And of course, Brennan, you know.
What does Brennan do? Take off up the stairs. I mean, I'm like, Brennan, no. He gets in my apartment and shuts the door. I'm like, that dog would have fucking killed you. He would have killed you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, he was the sweetest dog ever. He was just sitting on my bed on top of like a bunch of clothes, just like,
I'm here.
Great. I'm like, what the fuck? How did you sneak past me? So yeah, last night, 6, I guess, just snuck out while just keep Gino on his toes. And then she was on the second floor like, So funny of you to even notice I was gone, is what she was like.
Right,
Kinda funny.
Six?
They're just funny. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So yes, that was the shooting incident. But we have more to get to. That was training for saving Chrissy from pepper spray. Weirdness follows us. Push-ups was there when pepper spray was in the air, and I'm like, Chrissy, we have to get out of here now. And that was the Chrissy was, I don't know.
That was in Texas, right?
No, it was actually in where is where the hell is that? Tiff's Comedy Club. Where is that? It's in driving distance of New York, like upstate New York.
I thought it was at Hyenas.
No, we were in, and then after the show, and I had only known why I'm like, people are coughing. I'm coughing. My eyes are watering. I remember this from the great macing of Pantheon.
The great macing of Pantheon on New Year's Eve.
On New Year's Eve.
Yes. With your dad and your brother there.
Actually, Dad wasn't there. Dad and I got kicked out of there in Rocco State another time. But this was with like me and Rocco and all of our friends, Clyde. You know, everybody.
Yeah.
Was,
oh, it was so fun to see Clyde at the wedding. Oh my God. It was so fun to see him.
Ashley was there. Yeah, half the people that were at the
I
wedding.
didn't see Ashley. I don't know. I didn't see Ashley.
I know.
Sorry, I didn't see her.
She came all the way from San Francisco.
I know. I didn't see her. I don't know.
You were too busy dancing with Bill Schultz. I know, but I can't wait to get the photos back. But no, the great macing of 2014 was New Year's Eve. It was 2014, and we were at the gay club in Charleston. All of our friends were there. All of a sudden, they drop a giant thing of money from the ceiling, and when the ball drops, like at midnight, and then people are like, "Yay, money!" They drop like $5,000 or something in ones, and then so somebody came in, we found out later, and just sprayed a bunch of mace into the air. But I remember the feeling of, I don't know why I'm coughing. I don't know why everyone is coughing. But when Chrissy came out, we were all talking she was talking to some fans or what have you in the hallway at Tiff's. And then I'm like, I'm coughing. Other people are coughing. Chrissy's 7 months pregnant. I'm like, we got to get out of here now. I'm like, she's like, what? She's like, I'm like, go now. Because I don't know how it's going to affect your child.
Right, right.
And maybe I overreacted, but I did.
No,
was
maybe
like,
you reacted just right. No, you probably reacted just right. I mean,
exactly. You never know.
You got to protect the pregnant person.
People are freaks, and
they're freaks. They're. It's pretty crazy.
So funny. But yes, after this happened, after the my famous shooting, then what happened? I woke up in the morning. Of course, Inside Edition was at my door. Not that they were at my door. They asked me if they could come up and interview me. You've all seen that 100 times. But then here it was. Keanu is within 1 year. She's in New York Post again. There she is. Oh my gosh. A podcaster's live stream captured the shocking moment. A barrage of gunfire erupted outside a karaoke bar on Manhattan's Upper East Side early Wednesday morning. There I am. Look at me ducking for cover. New York Post. As a woman's desperate screams are heard outside, a horrified Thompson hits the floor while repeatedly crying out, "Oh my fucking God."
Is that what it says?
Yes. I was. The frightened podcaster then makes a frantic phone call telling the person on the other end of the line that he is hearing screams and gunshots outside her open window. The person Thompson is speaking to suggests that she go and look out the window to see what is happening, but she refuses. Describing the situation unfolding around her as terrifying before breaking down in sobs on the call. In an interview with the Post outside her home later, Thompson said she was doing her show in her apartment above the karaoke bar when she heard pop, pop, pop. Look, and Patrick T. Charlie sucks as a human being. They kept it there. Look at me, ducking down for cover. I heard screaming like, no, no, no. She recalled. I literally thought, I don't know, either the end of days or something really horrifying or some really horrifying fight. So then when Gino comes to get me, this is when you'll see him. Thompson said she hit the deck in front of her YouTube audience and then crawled into her bathroom for safety until help arrived. For Christ's sake, it's the Upper East Side, the comedian said in frustration. And I did say that. This is when they were interviewing us outside when Gino was taking me home. For Christ's sake, it's the Upper East Side.
That's hilarious.
The 32-year-old man and 29-year-old woman were leaving Iggy's bar around that's the 2:49 a.m. when they got into a verbal spat with another pair. That's the shooter, which quickly took a violent turn. An NYPD spokesperson said,
"Why would anybody take a gun and shoot somebody? It's ridiculous.
It's insane." He went right to his trunk of his car.
A squabble, okay, over a squabble.
A squabble over a photo booth. But then here's Gino after he came to pick me up. And I said, of course I'll talk to the press. Look at him. Can you see that?
Yes.
Look at him. And I'm like, well, I think, and this is when I said it's the Upper East Side, for Christ's sake. He's like, I am never getting to sleep tonight. Ever.
Well, not that you sound snobby, but when you say it's the Upper East Side, for Christ's sake. a little snobbery going on.
It was so snotty. For Christ's sake, it's the Upper East Side. Look at him looking at me like, and he's
looking at you like, did she just say that?
He's looking at me like, oh, am I ever going to sleep? And also, why are we talking to these people? And what, come on. Can we just get in the car now? And like, no, it's my media debut again.
I was going, shut up. All publicity is good publicity.
Like, as long as no one was hurt, then why not talk to the press? Look at him. He's like, I don't know. I was trying to sleep and then I heard gunshots.
Just get in the car.
In the fucking car. And look at me. I'm so demure. Like, well, I thought, this is a very nice neighborhood. It's the Upper East Side, for Christ's sake. I heard pop, pop, pop.
And then people were screaming.
And then I heard screams. I called my friends down at the bar. Thank God they were okay. Thank God.
Oh my gosh. What are we to do with this neighborhood?
What are we to do with this neighborhood? What's happening? It's the Upper East Side. Also, it's the poorest part of the Upper East Side. It's 2nd Avenue. But I mean, I wasn't living outside of, Sardi's or something. It was Iggy's. That's fine. Like,
you shouldn't disrespect Iggy. Shush.
I don't, and I never will. Yeah, I do. They were like, actually, for a while, because then there were women, not only, so I agreed to do the interview with Les Trent from Inside Edition, but I told you the owner catches me outside and he was like, just don't say, just say,
well, because
about it. And I'm like, oh, I have you. I got you guys. Those are my best friends in there. Right. It's not their fault that a bunch of lunatics.
I know, but what happens is it gets in the news and people go, I'm not fucking going over there anymore. So
I did after for a while, maybe like 2 weeks walking by, I did feel like a certain she fucking, I'm like, I never said Iggy to the press.
You felt like dread, or you felt remorse. You felt like they were looking down on you for saying shit.
I felt as if
You did something wrong.
for speaking to the press. Right.
Yeah.
Like, is this going to look bad on the bar? And it didn't. I was there on Thursday. They're fine. Their business is booming. But I did think like, God, fuck, did I fuck up? I'm like, I don't know if I should. But again, it was all fine. But yeah, of course, Gino's like, can we just go? And then after this, and you can't. I've never found the video after this. So they asked me about, I'm like, the Upper East Side, for Christ's sake. And then Gino goes off on a tirade about, um, guns in the country and,
Oh,
and then even the guy was like, whoa. And I went, okay. He was like, it's all, non-criminals can't get a fucking gun in this country, but then fucking these fucks. Like, I mean, and he said it right into those. I'm like,
you know what?
"Whoa."
You know
I
what?
never-
Says
not
it's pink,
wrong.
and it's the fucking truth. It is. Chicago has the biggest, baddest gun laws in the country, and there's the most shootings in Chicago ever
Yeah.
by all the criminals. So
So
what does
then,
that
yeah,
mean? So what does that mean? Another Democrat city. It's just what it is.
It's true, but the cameras are looking at us, and then even the guy was like, oh, they did not play that on the evening news when they were.
Of course they
interviewing.
didn't, because he's disrespecting Democrats, and that's a Democrat city.
Yes. But it was quite wild. And then so that was New York Post. Then here we have Daily Mail. Here I am again. New York Post and Daily Mail twice in 1 year for two very odd reasons. But any publicity is good publicity, I suppose, as long as no one was hurt. Daily Mail podcaster Keanu Thompson captures moment Army vet is shot and his wife assaulted in NYC while on a date after arguing with another couple over a photo booth. Wild.
I'm sure alcohol was involved, and
absolutely,
crazy heads. Just
the Army vet did get shot in the leg. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah, that's no small thing either.
It wasn't. And then there I am. Gunfire caused Thompson to flinch with video footage of the live stream having
in her glittery devil horns.
Glittery devil horns.
Thank God you had those on.
No, I'm like wondering. I'm like, do people think I just stream in these all the time? It was the one costume. It was the 16th. I'm like, you know what? It's October. Like, I'll put like a little.
It's literally 2 weeks before.
I know, but everybody was streaming in like something like, kind of spooky or what have you for October. It was the one time. And then on Halloween, I wore costumes. But before that, I had never popped these babies on my head before. And then, of course, I don't even think to take them off, even after the gunshots went.
You just thought they were darling looking.
No. I'm like, this is how people are going to see me. Like, what is this woman? Why is she dressed this way?
She's got the Satan podcast.
Erica, I'm so glad you're here. I just read, we went back and looked at all of your we went back and looked at all of the chats while it was happening. You in all caps were praying for me the entire time. She was going, Keanu, pray. She was like, in Jesus' name we pray, protect Keanu right now. I always remember that now. So hi, Erica.
Hi there.
Yes, my glittery devil horns.
I would have, if I was there, I would have told you. If I was still on with you, I would have said, just say some Our Fathers.
Say some Our Fathers. Get in the bathroom and shut up. I'm like, no, you probably, I have no idea. It was wild. The gunfire caused Thompson to flinch, with video footage of her live stream having since been shared on social media platform X, known as formerly known as Twitter, Thompson appears visibly shaking and screaming, and continued gunfire can be heard from the street below. At one point, Thompson dives underneath her desk for safety and says, "Oh my fucking God." A woman can be heard screaming outside as Thompson crawls on the floor while on the phone. She can be heard saying, "Oh my fucking God, oh my fucking God," as she starts to sob. Speaking at the scene later that night, she told the New York Post, "I heard screaming like, no, no, no. I literally thought, I don't know, either the end of days or some really horrifying fight."
The end of days.
It's so Keanu. Yeah, very dramatic. Thompson said she made her way to the floor, then crawled into her bathroom for safety until help arrived on the scene. Wow. It was wild. So yeah, there was a Daily Mail on that one. Here's a fun thing. Erica Adala, thank you for the $20. You're so sweet. Congratulations on your recent nuptials. Thank you, Erica. You're so sweet. Thank you for praying for me on the night of the famous shooting. It really does. It almost makes me want to cry when I watch it I'm like, that's so sweet. So sweet. Oh, thank you, Erica. You're so kind to us. And then wait, did I miss anybody else right now? No. Okay. Then I loved to see. Let me play this while I pee, and then would you like to see some of the reactions after the fact?
Sure.
The online reactions?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'll play a video while I pee.
Okay.
Unless you would like to entertain them.
I'm going to do that too. If you don't
Give me a
mind.
second. Oh, I don't mind at all.
If you don't mind.
Bum, bum, bum. Bing, 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 bing. Here I am again, once again on Inside Edition, and then it should give me enough time to pee. Where is it? Please hold, please hold, please hold, please hold.
And I love driving a Countryman.
Thank you for that drop, Eric. It's really good for everyone.
That's very funny.
These are all organized in a new way. Hang on just 1 second. 1 second. Come. 100 million KiKi bucks for everyone here right now. Oh, here we go. Enjoy this little walk down memory lane while we pee, and then we'll be back. BRB.
Was doing a podcast when shots rang out and she ducked for cover. Here's what happened.
A shocking moment is about to unfold live on a podcast. The host, a stand-up comic, is wearing glittery devil horns. She's wrapping up her show. Suddenly, gunshots. Then more. A barrage sends her ducking under the desk.
I'm like, maybe, was it a car backfiring? Nope. And then I went, okay.
30-year-old Keanu stayed down, not knowing if the bullets were coming her way.
I'm not sure what's happening.
You can hear a woman scream.
Oh my God.
As the podcaster hid under the desk, she called a friend who was inside the bar.
I'm terrified. What the is that?
Unsure what to do, at one point, she uses a chair as a shield.
Did you see anybody out there?
No, I really saw nothing other than the screaming and the police.
When the smoke settled, the flustered stand-up comic lit a cigarette and breathed a deep sigh of relief.
I just hope everybody's all right.
Cops say the gunfire happened after two couples got into a fight. So far, no arrests have been made.
We're back. So yes, it is the. It was a quick pee. Goodness gracious. Yes, it's the. I can't believe. I can believe, but I also can't believe 1 whole year has gone by since that. Faithful Knight. These are hurting my head. Look at them. Glittery devil horns. Congratulations for Jeff and nice 6/mean 6 for getting on the Untoward board, and PS also as well. And everyone hit the like button, and everyone subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's very rude to watch and not subscribe. And also, the brand new and improved Keanu Cast is now a part of a podcast network, and you need to go right now. Do it now. And follow us wherever you find your podcasts.
Like Untoward. Oh, fully Untoward.
Mickey Studio does. There she is. You're doing great. Your studio does look great.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.
I love her chair so she can have guests if she would like.
I have 2 chairs right here, and I can have guests.
Gorgeous.
I moved them closer together today, so
Looks marvelous.
so I could have 2 guests, and I could push this around, and you would be able to maybe see both of them. It would be good. It would be good.
Fully Untoward.
I just put a pillow on. I took that pillow and put it on this stool here because my butt is like hurting from this steel stool.
Tom has a chair for you.
The steel stool is just not good.
Tom has a chair for you. Remember?
Yeah, I know. He's just got to
have him bring it over.
I will. Okay, I will.
You must. You must. All right. I don't know how much longer I can wear these glittery devil horns. Glittery devil horns. Am I boring you?
No, I'm talking, and everything I've just said for the last 5 minutes has just recorded on my phone. So do you mind if I just delete it? I'm looking at you and deleting. Looking at you and deleting.
We're walking.
We're walking. All righty then. There we go. There we go. There we go. All good. All good.
So you did a voice memo.
It was an accident. You never even figured out how to use my microphone.
Well, I can teach you. All it takes is a certain chord.
No, I need batteries or something. Or
it takes no batteries. It takes nothing like that.
Do I just have it? No, I need do I need a charge? Do I have to charge it?
Much like a cell phone, yes.
Do I have the charger in that box there?
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking a deep breath so you can deal with me?
Let's do it. Ready? One.
You know how many deep breaths
warm up
I've
our
taken?
voices. Deal with me.
Do you know how many deep breaths I've taken to deal with you, chickie?
I don't blame you. And yet, when I call you and say, "Thank God you weren't on the stream," you had just left. Bullets went careening past my window. You went, "Okay." I'm like, "You may see something in the press tomorrow." Okay.
Like, what happened? I can never sleep. But I was in a damn sound sleep that night.
This isn't my fault.
Oh, she just must be exaggerating.
Oh, she's just exaggerating.
How bad could it have been?
How bad could it have possibly been?
Oh, she can take care of herself.
It's fine. Who cares about the bullets? I'm like,
You
Mom,
know, I'm just kidding.
craziest thing happened. I just want you to know I'm fine when you
I
see
don't
it
want
in
you
the
to get scared in the morning. And I love driving a Countryman.
Bing, bing, bing.
My Countryman is parked right outside there right now. I have to take him back tomorrow.
Take the Countryman back. All right.
Back to the country.
I swear I had a White Claw break for this, but I don't. How about this one? White Claw break. Anyway, then we're going to end this because we cannot go on for too much longer. But again, hit the like button and subscribe, and also listen to us on our new podcast network. If you don't go to Spotify or Apple or wherever you find your podcasts right now, and give us a 5-star review and a few nice words, and download the episode, there will be hell to pay.
Hell to pay.
Hell to pay.
Hell to pay.
This looks cute around the neck.
Yeah, it looks like you have
It's like a collar.
Yeah, little collar.
Zoom. I spent half the morning teaching my father how to use an iPhone.
What exactly are you saying, Zul?
How dare you?
Are you referring to me?
No,
I don't mind.
I want you
I
to
don't mind.
old microphone, but it comes with the cord, but you just need
I have to find it. I don't know.
You will. And one of these
too much
days, you will.
paraphernalia around here.
I built your whole studio. That was enough. I couldn't do one more thing, but it'll be all right.
I unboxed all the stuff. I helped you too. Amy and I put this wallpaper up.
I put the
you
first
put one.
part of
You put
wallpaper.
one panel of it up, but I made it look aesthetically pleasing.
And now we have the same matching wallpaper.
We do, except mine's white and hers is teal.
Peacock. Yes.
Peacock. You're a peacock.
Okay. She's getting squirrely. She's going to do that weird. I hate when you do this. I really do. Don't do it. Even online, it creeps me out. Don't do it. Don't do it. I can't do it, Mom. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. White Claw break. All right. So here, after on the anniversary of the non-fatal shooting, here's what some people had to say.
Okay.
And this cracks me up. And I've never really watched this before. I remember I was on an air. The next day, I had a flight to South Carolina, but I did watch the end of this.
You did? The next day after that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yes, when it broke the internet like wildfire. People were saying that I made it up. Jim Stansel was outside with firecrackers. And it was all for something. And then people were like, "She's so fucking lucky. This is me." I'm like, yeah, very lucky. Did you hear me on there? I was fucking very terrified.
Yeah, everybody wants to take away whatever steam you've got going or whatever happened. They just want to blame you and make fun of it and just be their silly, jealous selves. So you should take that you should just take that as a compliment that they're so jealous.
Speaking of that, yes, just today, since we made our like wonderful announcement about our, wonderful podcast being part of a podcast network, I watched, I don't know, 4 or 5 old men seethe about it all day today.
Were they the cake naysayers too?
Oh, yes. They're like
the joke of a cake. That was a joke. That was a joke, a funny, cute little joke.
because I think
So
yes,
they are the
exactly.
same naysayers.
Mumsy, it was all they had. But I did watch Dearest.
Text
I
me,
mean,
text me right now. I want to know who they are. I'm
Oh.
taking names.
I'll show you who they are.
This sort of record is the best time I've ever had in my life.
Number one.
I tuned in.
One of my very favorites.
I popped on. I tuned in maybe an hour after, and then for an entire hour. I mean, he talked about us and our deal the entire time. It was embarrassing, Mom. It was just they just
For
can't
him.
stand it. Well, yes.
Yeah.
They just can't stand it. They just can't stand it. Then, I don't even know if I have a drop of any of the other ones. Chad can't stand it.
Oh my goodness, what a moron he is.
This is Chad.
It isn't fair.
They couldn't stand it, Mommy. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's all right.
Quite.
And now
embarrassing.
you called me Mommy, and they're gonna make fun of that. Mommy.
I'll say it once. I'll say it again. Somebody likes us. So anyway, again, go and subscribe and follow and 5-star review our podcast. We have one under the belt. We are a part of a podcast network now. So you can now you don't even have to just see us. You can listen to us. Ad Large Media's podcast network.
Fantastic, really.
Go now. Do
We're
it
very
now.
Fully untoward.
Yes, that has made the people on the internet very angry. But speaking of, stay on theme of the non-fatal shooting incident. I was on a flight the day after. No, the day after. No,
like-
it had to have been the day after.
I don't feel like it was the next day, was it?
It had to have been. It was, because then I tuned into this other gentleman's internet show, and this is what he had to say. Would you like to see?
Yeah, sure. I may remember.
And I was on the flight. I was in the chat. I'm like, they're talking about me. This is so weird. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
For joining. That's a good question, Chandler, and that is to him. It's a long show with Cheetah.
And what's this doofus's name?
This is it. Fuck. I guess it was in the news. There's a
This
shooting.
is, he has never been my biggest fan.
I get Chad Zumock and him confused because they're both kind of chubby faced people. Although Chad's face is pointier.
That is going to offend them both.
And
somehow.
this guy's
Yeah.
face is more round. I decipher people between pointy face and round faced people.
Mhm.
So although they resemble each other, one's got a pointy face and one's got a round face. So,
well,
what's his name?
This is his program is called Nobody Likes Onions, and I always.
What is his name? I know his name. Tell me his name.
Patrick Melton.
Patrick Melton. Oh, okay. So now I can decipher the difference between Chad
Melton.
Zumock and Patrick Melton. So.
I love the stuff that's coming up on your YouTube, but this is like way back in the day, and I don't know where he's been lately. I mean, the man has been nothing short of like horrific about
man?
me for forever. Yeah, but that's
so
fine.
is
I still always tune into
Chad,
his
right?
program. Yeah.
But so is Chad also, right?
Well, Chad is recently more vicious because I don't know. He's maybe drinking too much or something. He can't stand that we got a deal. Yeah.
Wait. Let me also interject here. He's the one that went,
He's gonna do it here. He's gonna do woo,
I'm sorry, I can't decipher non
humans. Me neither.
No. Yeah, just kind of like non faces.
Yes, exactly.
Nondescript. I cannot decipher nondescript faces. I love faces, but there are some faces that are nondescript. He's one of them, and so is Chad's
And
face.
with names like Patrick and Chad,
Ooh,
how could we keep them straight?
Zumak and Melton. What kind of names are those?
Who knows? But
They're
I don't
also
know
nondescript names. You're right.
exactly. But I do. I always. Listen. I never mind when people like shit on me. I at least won't lie. I'm like, I tune into his program all the time. I think it's hilarious. Even when he is shitting on me, but this is one of the first times I was on the airplane and I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, they're playing the whole deal. And this is when this happened. And this man, he pretends that he doesn't like me, but I think he does.
But I thought it was
not in a like sexual way or something. I don't know what his sexual preference is or anything, but I think he likes me a little more than he lets on. But yes, back to after the shooting, I tuned in on the airplane and he was covering it.
On the Upper East Side, I guess Tuesday night, and Keanu was live and lives across the street, and it all got captured on camera, and this is what happened.
Hotter than fuck down here, and it's
Oh, Jesus Christ. It is hotter than fuck. Get it? Because she's the devil. She's hotter than fuck. Look, this is a nightmare. Watch what this... And again, I don't use the word dumb bitch lightly, but I do. Watch what this dumb bitch does.
For you, if that actually happened, but now you've it's not interesting anymore.
Mother Teresa patting Charles on the back.
I'm not patting you on the back. All right, now I've had enough.
Now this is 6 hours and 50 minutes into her show, so somebody please shoot her.
And again,
you know what I mean?
Watching this back. This is why I love him. He makes me fucking laugh. That is a horrific thing to say, but it's hysterical. Now, this is 6 hours and 50 minutes into her show. Somebody please shoot her. I'm sorry, even though it's about me, that doesn't offend me. It's hysterical. He's not wrong.
And probably what? At 6 hours, you let me finally go.
I almost said bitch, but so I'm taking it back. Bitch, you always want to go.
I'm just teasing.
I finally let you go. Like it's elder abuse. Like I'm like, you must stay with me for 6 hours, Michaeline.
I am always the one that wants to stay longer.
Anyone in the chat will know. She'll be like,
I never want a good time to end, Keanu.
She never wants a good time to end. She never, ever wants a good time to end. She's like, we could do one more hour. Come on.
I was the last one in the bar at the wedding.
Fuck, I was the last one in the bar at the wedding.
You were at a different bar, I think.
Oh, you mean the after party bar?
I was at some bar. I was at some bar. I was walking home alone in my black dress. Some young man said, "Ma'am, can we help you get home?"
You're kidding me.
No.
The after party bars?
Yeah. I said, "No, I'm great. Thanks."
Thinking they wouldn't even let Gino back in to the bar.
I was at a different bar after that one.
What? Gino. So first of all, you tried to. Okay, let me just say this. This is a cute story to tell. Hang on, really fast. I called Garrett and Steve, and I told them that you tried to grease the palms of the sled FBI agent so that Steve could get in. So Garrett and Steve, if you don't know them, subscribe to their channel. They're great. Michaeline. So after the wedding, then there's like 3 bars that were spread
that are still open on a Sunday night.
That are no, I mean it's King Street, so there were quite a few, but there were the wedding people that were at the wedding went to a matter of 3 bars. But the one that I ended up at with you and the family, Garrett and Steve tried to come into. And SLED in South Carolina is no joke. It's like the FBI of underage drinking, like for real. So Steve, Michaeline tells me the next day, Steve, for some reason, accidentally left his ID at home. And she goes, I did go up to that bouncer and say, if I give you $20, could you just let Steve in?
But I had already been talking to him nicely. Okay.
And then he said, ma'am, I'm a member of SLED.
I could
have you arrested. And
but because I was already talking to him nicely, he went, but I'm going to let this go. I will let you know you can't do this. And I went, oh, sorry. I really just didn't realize.
My one, they don't fuck. I told you guys the first night that we were there because we had gone to Juanita's. I was like, they got busted for underage drinking. They do not fuck around here without an ID.
Saying that.
No matter what.
I thought it was just a bouncer.
Do you know how long me and you and Dad and like the bridesmaids and like a bunch of other people stayed in there while Gino puked at a car outside? They wouldn't let him back in for like an hour. He's like, I'm the groom. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah,
he was not even. But then before that,
but then Steve and Garrett decided to go home after that. Okay, so I went in anyway. So so go ahead. Sorry.
So she goes. So she's trying to grease the palms of the bouncer SLED guy, but it would have been a complete KiKi wedding if I had walked up to Juanita's and Mom was handcuffed behind her back and being put into a cop car. It's my one regret that he didn't go, ma'am, and placing you under arrest.
In my gown, in my beautiful wedding, my beautiful, sexy black wedding dress.
Gorgeous. You look like a socialite. It would have been so iconic. That's the one disappointment of my wedding.
I think I would have been. I think I would have kind of enjoyed it. Really, so like, fucking funny.
I didn't do anything.
It would have topped off your chaotic wedding.
It would have been awesome. I told Garrett and Steve that they're like, oh my God, really? She did that for me? I'm like,
I felt so bad he wasn't going to come in. But, I just don't want the party to end either. So
she's so unassuming and petite. And then she goes up, she's like, if I give you $20, could you please let Steve in? He gave a speech at the wedding. And then he's like, ma'am, I could have you arrested. That's how serious this is. And I won't. But I'm glad. I mean, it's very nice. I didn't actually want you to get arrested, but it is.
I know, but it would have been funny.
Would have been really iconic.
It would have.
God, the photos.
As long as you would have bailed me out. Somebody had to bail me out.
Tom would have been there. Hillary or Joanne would have been like, okay, let's go bail Mickey out.
I know, it's so true.
We gotta go bail Mickey out. Let's do it. Here we go. Joanne would have been like, what precinct? Let's do it.
Maybe Tom might have, but Tom would have gone, let her sleep in jail.
Tom would have been like, she's in jail? He's so wasted by that point.
No.
Who? And then Nick would have driven your car to pick you up. Joanne and Hillary would have gotten out like, you need to let this woman out right now. Whatever the bail is, let's get her in the car. Nick would have driven you right back. It would have been really cool.
So without the details, I was in another bar after that, and I was the last one to leave.
The bar or the friends?
The bar.
Proof?
I think there was I made Denise leave because I didn't think she wanted to stay out any longer.
She told me that.
She was on water by then. She was on water by then.
You've done that to me before.
And I felt like she was just waiting for me so that I wouldn't get in trouble.
No, she's like, I just want to hang out with you, even though I'm drinking water.
I know, I just
You've
thought,
done that to me before. You're like, Keanu, go. I'm fine. I'm like, I guess I'm no longer welcome
I
here.
know. I thought she just wanted to go, or she was just hanging out so that she gets worried about me and she wants to, we've discussed this and Denise and I have discussed this too, but she literally, so she literally just said, I just thought we could walk home together.
Yeah, exactly.
So I sent her out on the streets of Charleston on her own.
You said, get out of here. I'm fine. I'm
not
pulling for
I
dick.
just did not say that.
You were the last person at the after parties.
Yeah.
And you sent my godmother home by herself. Denise, she's out of control.
She knows.
She's out of control.
She knows. In the one.
Get out of here. But I understand that feeling because you have done that to me before.
Because I don't want to be I don't want anybody to like mother me or judge me or tell me what to do.
You're like, I'd rather just be by myself and troll for dick. What do I need you for, Denise?
I wasn't even doing that. I was not.
And then all of a sudden they're like, ma'am.
And then all of a sudden I'm just so okay, a quick story. Okay, just a quick story. My friend Denise, her godmother, is the person I was in the bar with in our 20s when I punched the guy in the face. Okay.
And why did you do that?
Because they were bothering us and we were just trying to talk and they were saying ignorant things to us because we didn't want to dance with them or be by them. And it was an off night. It was like a Thursday night. We were just sitting at a regular bar. We're just sitting at a bar, just having conversation. We don't want these assholes to bother us. They said some ignorant things to me and to Denise. Okay. And once that happened, because they had already been bothering us, I just said, I've fucking had enough. They were all kind of standing around this standing bar, kind of like a little island. And we were at the regular bar. There's not a lot of people in there. And I picked up my purse and I said, okay, I've had enough. And Denise is like, holy fuck, what's going to happen now? So I walked around their little bar area and I threw his beer in his face and I punched him in the face. Okay.
Hell yeah.
And his friends just went, oh my God, that chick just punched you in the face. And Denise said, let's get out of here. She dragged me out of there.
Let's make a break for it.
And literally, I had my cigarette in my hand. They followed us. And I had my cigarette in my hand and I was trying to burn him so we could get out. And then we got out into the parking lot. Denise said, follow me home. She got in her car, got in my car, and those assholes were kicking my Camaro.
Never in my life. I fight with words. I've been knocked to the ground in a bar once by a swarthy, like morbidly obese chick. But I fight with my words typically. Or, if dudes are talking, like normally I go like, finally, I'm like, can't you see we're in the middle of something?
I know, but
I know.
And then, you know what? In this day and age, you can't really hit somebody because you will be arrested. So, so we never saw those guys again. I went to Denise's. We discussed what happened, and then the next time we went to this bar, it was a bar restaurant.
Erica says, "LOL, Mickey, you assaulted them first."
I did. But they were saying really ignorant things to us. It was not nice. So when we went back to the bar, like on a weekend, the bouncer was like, Mickey, we're going to let you in only if you don't punch anybody in the face. And I just said, and where were you that night that they were harassing us?
You're like, I can't promise that. But I will come.
No. That guy should have been there and should have fucking taken care of these guys bothering us.
True. True. Exactly.
So anyway,
Well,
but that was a different day and age. Sorry. It was just funny. So
it's a
yes,
great story.
Denise and I have a long history of being in bars together.
But then at the end of my wedding, after all I was long gone by then. You sent Denise home. Don't babysit me. Get out of here. And then you were the final.
I mean, I think Drew and maybe who's the other guy? Matt Mead. I think they might have still been at the bar.
They have yes, they have a propensity for partying. They can
I think
stay
they
out
might
all
have
out
still been
the
at the
night.
bar, but I was kind of the last wedding party chick to kind of leave.
Yeah, do you need help, ma'am? No.
Yeah, some young kid. I mean, he's with a bunch of other young kids. I'm not afraid in Charleston. I mean, it's on King Street.
And you were right
Short
there.
walk. It's a short walk. And
Mickey, that is an untoward board story. Thank you, Erica. Mickey, you made the untoward board.
yeah, it was okay.
I think you know this. You know what I love about the wedding? That
And I didn't feel drunk at all, honestly, until I started walking down the street.
That's why they're like, ma'am, can we help you? She's like, no, who are you, Denise? I'm fine.
I feel bad, but I don't. It's just what it is.
No, Denise doesn't care. She knows how you are.
She does. I just didn't want to bother her. I mean, I like
He
to
was
go out in the
on water. You're drinking water. Get out.
I thought she was just waiting for me so that I wouldn't hurt
Maybe
myself.
she just want to spend some time with you. Like it's fine. Then you go back to your room, Denise. Now.
Not say that. I didn't say that. Oh my god.
No, Denise she
I
knows how
like
you
I don't want ever a fun time to end, not ever.
right down the street, right next door at Cocktail Club. That what you went, Keanu, I'm fine. Leave me here.
What?
That was when you came to visit me in college. And I went, okay.
Wait a minute.
Then what happened?
Was that the night?
Yes. You said,
Well-
I'm fine, Keanu. Go. No, these are my friends or whatever, but I guess I'm no longer welcome. Huh?
That is not true. You were taking Brennan home to take care of him because he was too drunk.
Yes, but still, you're like,
No. That is what you were doing.
We've had some good times. Wow.
We have.
What a wild wedding. What a
Yeah.
wild, fun, a magnificent wedding. Anybody that's here right now, we have no idea how many people, but 1,069 KiKi bucks for you. And I just love this drop. So I'm gonna put
And
it
I
again.
love driving a Countryman.
Back to this, I'll let it play. So yes, after the non-fatal shooting,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
we love derailing. That was a great story, Michaeline.
Thank you.
Clip it. Here we go. Hang on one sec. I'll play this. I'll go back just a tad.
Is doing a live show with Steel Toe. And
Oh, interesting. That's funny. Hey, it says, wow, even back then, talking about that.
them doing a show with Cheetos from
Grabbing
Stonies. Be like, what? Who? Nobody cares. Ricky Bev. So this is a lack of financial acumen, not views. I mean, I think it's both. Their views have been cut in half in the past 6 months. And again, coupled with them like hitting 10,000 views and, being the best them they could be. It really
I
is a
went too far back.
bad situation. I have a little,
Hey.
I know they lied
Hotter than fuck down here, and it's
and it all got captured on camera, and this is what happened.
hotter than fuck down here, and it's
Oh, Jesus Christ. It is hotter than fuck. Get it? Because she's the devil. She's hotter than fuck. Look, this is a nightmare. Watch what this And again, I don't use the word dumb bitch lightly, but I do. Watch what this dumb bitch does.
For you, if that actually happened. But now you've not, it's not interesting anymore.
Mother Teresa.
I didn't use the word dumb bitch. Like,
I'm not patting you on the back. All right, now I've had enough.
Now, this is 6 hours and 50 minutes into her show. So, you know, somebody please shoot her. You know what I mean? If I had been watching this for 6 hours, I would have been like, does anyone have a gun who could start open firing at this bitch?
You're not funny. This is no longer interesting. You just, it's just.
These people, they take their call. Her and Steel Toe. It's like they all like read the same, like how to podcast in the shittiest, worst way ever.
wow.
How to podcast in the worst possible way. Talk to people on your cell phone and kind of hold it towards the mic.
Now, again, this is a year ago. This is just a few months after we started the show, right?
Yeah.
How far have we come? My God.
It was about 6 months after we started the show. So it was October, May, June, July, August, September, October. 6 months.
6 months after we started the show. He's
Yeah.
been shitting on me nonstop ever since then. But I venture to say the man deep down does like me. I know that I say it. I know I'll say it over and over again, but he makes me laugh even when he's shitting upon me. So it's fine. It's fine. Because he does it. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Sounds
No.
good. Sounds
No,
good.
when he imitates you, that's pretty funny.
Shut up,
That's
Keanu. You're getting roasted. Sit back and take it, bitch.
I did.
I don't know you. This isn't real. Just take it. Just take it.
Real
Okay?
quick. Let's read this. Rhinoceros. Thank you for the $4.99. The main question and lesson should be, though, on anniversaries, I really hope you and or Gino are packing in some way. Well, no, yeah, I'm skittish around that sort of thing, but something to consider. Thank you, Rhinoceros. You're always so good to us. Anniversaries, wild. Let's see.
You're about to get slammed. I'm a nobody. I'm a fat nobody loser. Don't worry about it. This isn't real.
We get it.
But look, everyone's glad you're okay.
Exactly. I know.
But what a dumb bitch. What a dumb bitch. Hey, if you ever want to know what not to do in the middle of a shooting, watch this. Watch this. What a fucking idiot. I really, it blows my mind that people think this is how you should act. First of all, there's a brand of woman out there that I cannot deal with on any level. And it is the irrational screamer chick.
Who
the chick that cannot stop. It's like it was over 7 minutes ago, and you're still siren screaming like a nut. It's like nothing's even happening.
I swear to God, I have to say, this is and I was on an airplane flying down to you guys. This is what made me like really like him. This is the meanest and most hilarious take on what happened that I had ever seen. I was like, I was screaming, not during the shooting or whatever, just on the airplane. I was screaming, crying, laughing at this. Like, he's right. I know. All right. I don't know how to react
He
properly.
was funny. He was funny when he was doing that.
Anymore, but you can't. Also, there's an active shooter nearby your open window. Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. I love the the dichotomy of you ducking down because you're scared, but also scream alerting the shooter where you're at. You should get down. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm hiding over here. I'm knocked down over here. Somebody's got a gun. Ah! 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 Oh! Ah! was like, holy shit, turn it off. Push the button on the smoke detector to stop the beeping. We heard you. We heard the gunshot. We don't need your constant scream-a-pillar going on. I mean, this is...
Oh, it's
That is
And
funny.
there's so many women do that. It's so insane. They can't just like it. Just like once they start screaming, they cannot turn it off. Like just shut the fuck up. There's a guy with a gun out there. Ah! 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 It's like you sound insane.
Anyway, take care, Charles, and I hope you and Richard. I hope you.
Also, where's the accent go? You know, immediately when the gunshots start going off, the oh darling, all that melts away immediately. It just becomes ah. She's like, hindsight is 2020 melty. I understand, but like, if you're hiding under a desk, shut the fuck up. You're hiding under a desk for a reason. Why are you screaming?
That's pretty
It's
funny.
duck and cover.
Hilarious.
It's not duck, cover, and scream.
Melty, if
I
you
hope
haven't
you're reunited with your
if you
lover,
haven't
Richard.
clipped this on for yourself already, I know it was a year ago, but it's the anniversary. This is some of your finest work.
It's
honestly.
very funny. I
Almost
saw part of
hilarious.
him do that, but I saw part of it, but I didn't see this whole thing that he did.
I haven't watched it since it happened on the
It's
airplane.
really funny.
I was on the airplane. I was crying, laughing. Like he's right. I'm fucking. I reacted how I reacted. If it ever happens again, then I'll think of him and shut up, I guess.
Richard Simmons once again. Whenever he
Now, somebody said this is 2:30 a.m. when this starts popping off. Okay.
decides to come out of hiding, take care. I think.
Okay. So here's the gunshots. Also, like, we're 5 shots in now and you haven't moved. So how important is it to move at this point? It's just staring. Now, while it's going on, you're not screaming. But the minute it's all over and the killer might be looking for another victim, she starts scream alerting everybody where she's at. Not a scream yet. 7 shots, not one scream yet. Also, still not down. We're still not down. We don't fully hide and start screaming until the shooting is done. Well, your alarm's going off.
Look at him down
so
there.
the shooting seems to be over. She hasn't screamed yet.
I have to.
Okay, so you hear screaming out in the street. We're hearing screaming out there in the street. Now she's standing up. So the survival instinct is great. First you had to not move at all, just turn towards the gunshots and stare. Then you got on the ground. Now you're standing up because you hear someone screaming. It's like, what is the survival instinct here? It's like, get down and shut up. Don't keep shuffling around. It's not, 4 corners where you have to keep moving around the room. And look at the face.
I'm not sure what's happening.
I am. It's guns. It's bang, 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 gun.
But I hear something rude bad happening.
Okay, so far so good, actually. She hasn't screamed
That's
out. She's
great,
like, I hear something
Erica.
bad happening. She put a chair in the way.
No, I didn't know where they were coming from, and also nobody knows the layout of my home. I wasn't wrong. I was shocked. I was in shock that it was fucking happening, and it was scarier in the moment. And thank you, Erica, for praying for me live on the air. But this is the most hilarious breakdown of it I've ever heard of in my life. Yeah,
Okay, that's gonna stop a lot of bullets. She scooted a chair over.
Cheers.
Oh my fucking God.
And here we go. Now, a minute after it's over,
Dick.
we don't know where the guy with the gun is. So maybe we should call him over.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God.
So she starts screaming now.
But you did hear that, right? I mean, after all the shots rang out, there was a lot of screaming outside.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, now what is this? Really? Like,
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Are you religious?
it is. It was important. Your evidence.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I hear people screaming out here like what the fuck? Gunshots? Something?
Okay, watching it back, I do. It's not as bad as I thought. I watched a clip on Twitter. I swear to God, she was like screaming.
It was somebody else.
Watching this back, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was. So okay, but it's still crazy. It's crazy to like get on the floor and then stand up, scoot things, yell, "Oh my God, oh my God."
She didn't know what to do.
Just get down. Just get down. Stop driving.
That's the thing. I couldn't believe
You didn't know what to do. I mean,
I just couldn't believe. I've never heard gunshots like that.
No.
But
Or
we went to Breck the redneck dentist, our neighbor, right?
yeah, we shot a gun for Iraq.
I guess.
Do you remember that? Do you remember
I was
that?
a kid. Yeah, it was in Greenville, right? And it was they did a pig roast. It was his 50th birthday.
Yeah.
And then he said, everybody, we're gonna
shoot a gun for Iraq.
I mean, and I was a kid, and they put a shotgun, and I shot it into the air.
Me
but
too.
like they had like hands like on me or whatever. But other than that, I never heard gunshots before. I was just gobsmacked of what was happening. And then everybody, oh my God, Mom, if you look at and I showed you the New York Post and the Daily Mail things, I looked at maybe just 5 or 6 of those comments of probably 600 comments. It was like, this dumb bitch used a chair for a shield. Why didn't she call 911? Why didn't she do this? I'm like, I just never heard that.
Also, it was only 6 months into this podcast or this stream, and it was. But you were sort of new at it too.
Well, had I not been streaming, even that could have happened. We could have ended the show, obviously, 3 hours earlier. And then what? I would have been laying in my bed and then heard that. I still wouldn't.
That would have still been very scary.
Yeah, I don't fucking
and your
know.
bed, and if I'm not mistaken, your bed was right by that window.
Directly by the window.
It was. It was right by the window.
Wild. No, that is the most hilarious coverage of it.
So at least you were over in the kitchen area, right?
Yes, right. But then I'm like looking, then people are like, get down. I'm like, okay, but say like a car backfires or something and I hit the deck. I hit the deck again when the toaster pops. Like I'm terrified of every.
Truly, you had no idea where that gunfire was going or where it was coming from or where it was going to end up. You had no idea.
The problem was I just couldn't believe it was actually gunfire until I heard the screaming.
Yeah, right.
I was like, no way. I don't want to. I'm live streaming. Like, if I hit the deck, I'm like, no way. That's actually what I think I'm hearing.
Yeah.
No, it is. Boom.
Well,
Right. No, but I
yeah.
never
Patrick
did.
Melton
No.
was I saw him doing that. I feel like he did that again on another show of his. Did he?
I think I have a drop of it. Let's see.
Because
That's
it
why I
was
play it all the time.
was pretty funny.
It was hysterical. He's like, you.
Ah, ah, oh, ah, 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 ah.
That was the one.
Keanu, are you dumber than fuck?
I know he acts like he doesn't like me, but I like him. He always makes me laugh, especially after that. Just kills me.
Is he a comedian? Is he a comedian? Who is he?
He used to be. He doesn't do
Yeah.
stand up anymore. But
Yeah.
anyway, so that was the best coverage of it on
That was very funny.
on the internet. But also, here are one more thing, and then I have some other insane things that happened. Well, first of all, so everybody that day when I got back home, so I stayed at Gino's house. I had Les Trent was coming to meet me from Inside Edition at a certain time, and then other people were walking up to me with cameras and microphones, and they're like, "We've been looking for you everywhere. You're the girl that was streaming." I'm like, "I cannot talk right now. I'm very busy. Like, please leave me alone." And then these two ladies came up to and I never found this before until today. They knocked on my door and I didn't know. I'm like, "What publication are you from?" But I let them come talk to me. I'm like, "All right, fine." And then I think that's what this was. Let's see if I can play it. Bing, 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 bing. No, go away. Where did it go? It's not that. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, that's it.
I'm in the middle of a national podcast. Keanu Thompson's audience heard gunshots. Thompson kept her camera rolling, but she had to take cover.
I mean, you could just see my reaction. It was completely terrified. And then I heard a couple more shots, and then I just ducked down.
It was all happening right under her window. Sources tell Pix 11 News.
Oh, they put the bar right on there. Oh my god.
Those ladies were so funny because I was walking. I'm like, "Please, no pictures, no pictures." I'm just kidding. But I was walking away. They're like, "We would love to talk to you." I said, I cannot talk right now. Like, it's just been such a rough night. Like,
You didn't really say that.
No, literally, I was like, "I'm not talking to anyone. Please go away." Mom, right after Les Trent left, they knocked on my door. They just like snuck in with him and just waited outside my door.
Yeah, right.
My apartment. And I was like, "Hello." They're like, "You told us you would come back down. Do you
Oh my
mind if-"
god.
Like, okay, there we go. That was then there were other people. There were others, but
So did you make them leave?
no, clearly I spoke with them.
Oh, did they come in your apartment?
Not in. I said we can do the not having anybody else inside of my
Right,
apartment.
right.
But yeah, no, clearly I spoke with them, but it was just so funny. I'm like, and also just the press, they're so wild. They just
Oh yeah, they do anything to get the story, no matter what.
they had no way into my apartment. They just followed somebody else in and then waited outside of my door. They're like, "You told us you'd come back down." I'm like, "What are you doing?"
You told us you'd come back down. We've been waiting here for 8 hours for you to come back
No,
down.
the moment Les Trent and his like camera team from Inside Edition walk out, then I get a knock on the door, like, "Hello." Not a buzz from downstairs, a knock on my door. I'm like, "Who let you guys up here?" They're like, "We were waiting for for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Great.
Oh my God.
So here are the so from that, Michaeline, and this will wrap this up very nicely. Here are some other things that have happened during podcasts and live on the air that were insane. Would you like to see?
Yes, of course.
I was put into a compilation of the craziest things that have happened during podcasts, which I cannot find for some reason, but this was one of them. Take a look at this. At least this wasn't me. Look at these two. Just doing their podcast, right? Live from some bar. Don't know them, but I feel like I understand them.
How did I?
Oh my God.
Being part of the
Did the car didn't go all the way through the window though, right?
Crashed right into them though while they were broadcasting.
But I know, but they didn't get hurt, right?
They're still alive, or I don't think they would have posted them.
Oh, fuck.
How did I? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the Houston community and culture. And we'll get you. Dude, it got so quiet in here. How did I?
As long as they didn't die, Keanu. I don't want.
No,
I don't want to know.
but
I don't
like-
want to know that. Can you?
But no, neither of them were harmed in the situation at all.
So is there more to it? Like it looks like there's more to it.
The only reason I remember this is because somebody put a TikTok of me with them and like other people. Like, the weirdest things that have happened during podcasts.
That's hilarious.
Look at them.
Oh
Look at
my
them
God.
go.
Oh my God.
They're just
here.
wrapping up their show.
How did I? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the Houston community and culture.
It's interrupted by a car crash.
And we'll get you. Dude, it got so quiet in here.
Nathan, there's the car. Nathan Reeves, Mom.
Alexi Reeves. Oh, they must be. Oh.
For his YouTube channel when the incident happened.
How did I?
Oh my God. Last behind them, but they were left with only minor injuries. But they had some injuries. They probably had no idea. Look at that guy got up. That guy got up. This guy just is down maybe on the floor.
Right, but he just gets up. But also, imagine if Patrick Melton covered this guy. He was also in shock. He picked up his phone and looked around.
He
and
just like
then left.
Kind of just kind of crawled off. Oh my God.
The other guy like crawled off then. But when you're in shock and you don't know what's going on and you're broadcasting,
your brain just shuts down or takes over and does something else.
I'm not kidding. The comments about why didn't this stupid, ugly bitch call 911?
Oh my
God.
God.
She called her boyfriend, or she used an acrylic chair for a shield. I said,
because people are judgmental. They're judgmental of everything about everybody else. It's just what it is. People are judgmental.
Chris, everybody, if you're not subscribed to Chris Subdivisions Baldessano, I don't know what you're doing. You're
shifted the car into Untoward gear. It's funny.
But imagine, right? This guy, he doesn't know. He like sat there, then picked up his
just
phone
like, he just like got up. He didn't know what happened to his friend.
He's like, I guess I'm okay. Are we still live?
Oh my God.
Oh, that's too funny.
I better get up now.
I guess I should get up.
It got so quiet in here. How did I?
And it's so fucking funny that he said, it's so quiet in here. You're just in, you're in shock. You don't know what to do.
fine. He's like, I guess I better check my tweets. And now I will get up. I guess I'm fine. There's my phone. Now I will get up. It's unclear why the driver lost control of the vehicle. All right, one more time. It's
Oh
just
my
too
God.
How did I? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the Houston community and culture. And we'll get you. Dude, it got so quiet in here. How did I?
I mean, clearly the car didn't go through, but the glass came down on them, right?
Yeah, but they were fine. But they're in shock too.
Of course they are.
He's like, what's
He
going
kind of
on?
fell down. I mean, his whole window. Oh my God.
He very slowly gets up.
Yeah, he's just like, can we have our check now?
Check, please. God.
Is there more? Do you have more?
I have something else that happened live on the air that was the most. This was probably worse than the shooting.
Okay. Listen to me. I'm going. Do you have more now? Do you have more?
Yeah, I do. I do, Michaeline. And I witnessed this live on the air, and it was far worse than my shooting. It was far worse than the car. Crashing through the window of their podcast. Would you like to see what it is?
Yes.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen happen live on the air.
You're messing with me.
I'm not messing with you.
Okay.
If I were messing with you, I would be like this. This is the best thing I've ever seen live on the air. Actually, this is the worst thing I've ever seen happen live on the air.
Your boy didn't do too bad, did he?
This is the other worst thing I've ever seen happen live on the air over and over and over again.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg.
It's shocking.
Beg, shake, shake, shake.
It's
No,
shocking. I'm shocked.
I know. It's disgusting how he begs the toe. The goal here is happiness, ladies and gentlemen. But this is the worst thing I think I've ever seen live on the air. Are you ready?
Yes.
And perhaps irreversibly. There's now over 25 feet of water where there was once city streets and thriving neighborhoods.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting. See a white family, it says they're looking for food. And you know, it's been 5 days because most of the people are black. And even for me to complain about, I would be a hypocrite because I've tried to turn away from the TV because it's too hard to watch. I've even been shopping before even giving a donation. So now I'm calling my business manager right now to see what is the biggest amount I can give and just to imagine.
And by now, you know what this is. I just love Mike Myers' face. Like,
is it Saturday Night Live?
Mom,
But is it a true thing with Kanye?
Yes.
Is it a real thing?
Yes, Mom, it's real.
Oh,
Mike Myers, and I'll never forget it. Just his face. He's like, "You're going off script, Kanye. We're supposed to. This is for Hurricane Katrina.
Oh no!
But what are you doing?" And then this happened.
If I was down there, and those are my people down there. So anybody out there that wants to do anything that we can help with the setup, the way America is set up to help the poor, the black people, the less well off as slow as possible. I mean, Red Cross is doing everything they can. We already realize a lot of the people that could help are at war right now, fighting another way, and they've given them permission to go down and shoot us.
Okay.
And subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Please call.
And at that point, they
Profoundly devastating is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Please call.
In the past few days.
So that
Keanu, I have never seen that before.
Oh, I remember it. I played
Or
it.
if I saw it, I don't remember it.
It was during Hurricane Katrina. They said, let's get Kanye West
and Mike Myers
to do, talk about whatever. And then you can see Mike going like, he's not reading what we're supposed to be reading.
What the fuck? And I'm a white person here.
And then he ends it with George
Bush does not care about black people.
For both of them. And Kanye, yes, he's like
and Kanye says they come the slowest too because we're just black people.
I think Kanye was trying at the time to make a point. Now he's a complete narcissist and insane person. Yeah. But Kanye, poor Mike Myers. Just look how nervous Mike.
For a minute, I thought it was Saturday Night Live. Okay,
I'm sure they did a skit of it.
Oh my god,
George Bush does not care about black people.
I'm sure they did a skit of it like the next week, basically.
And then Mike goes. This is worse than me hiding behind the acrylic chair during the shooting. This is worse than the car, more shocking than the car going through the window. Just take a look.
Biggest amount I can give, and just to imagine if I was down there, and those are my people down there. So anybody out there that wants to do anything that we can help with the setup, the way America is set up to help the poor, the black people, the less well off as slow as possible. I mean, this is Red Cross is doing everything they can. We already realize.
Mike is like right now. He's not reading the teleprompter at all,
and he's embarrassing the fuck out of him.
He's like,
look, Chris Subdivisions Baltasano said Kanye may as well just dropped his pants and pissed all over the camera. At that point, I couldn't go more off the rails. It's a classic.
It's a classic. It Holy really shit. Is a classic. Mike Myers trying to be like Norm. He's like,
and you're so shocked, and in these situations, we're also shocked. Like Mike Myers is so shocked. I mean, what if he just went, are you fucking kidding me?
Do I make you horny, man?
Really? What the fuck is the matter with you?
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's the kind of person and that's the kind of shit that needs to be addressed, but we're all too afraid to address it. Okay.
No, it's not even that. It's just in the moment you can't believe it's happening.
I know, but that's what I mean. Why I know you can't believe it's happening, but you should go with your gut response like this is not going to happen.
You, Michaeline, would, but live on the air, bullets start careening past my window. I look like a moron, like,
No, I'm afraid if I was Mike Myers, I would be looking at him like, are you fucking kidding me?
He did. I think he was like, am I? Is something... Am I mishearing what's going on here? I
just don't think I would be able to sit there and listen to that shit.
That hindsight is 2020.
I know.
Mike Myers is probably like, am I having a stroke, or is he not saying what's on the teleprompter right now?
Or is he not even on the teleprompter, or is he fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking serious? But it did make for great. We're watching it now again, so many years later. You know what else I didn't notice about this? It goes on. I mean, Kanye never said one thing that was supposed to be written.
TV because it's too hard to watch. I've even been shopping before even giving a donation. So now I'm calling my business manager right now to see what is the biggest amount I can give, and just to imagine if I was down there, and those are my people down there. So anybody out there that wants to do anything that we can help with the setup, the way America is set up to help the poor, the
Now at this point, Mike is going. I keep looking at him, going, "Are you? You know that's not what you're supposed to say." And then he looks forward, like, "Oh no, he's just gonna say it anyway." All right, here we go. Here we are. Go.
Black people, the less well off, as slow as possible. I mean, this is Red Cross is doing everything they can. We already realize a lot of the people that could help are at war right now, fighting another way, and they've given them permission to go down and shoot us.
And subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about Black people.
Please call.
In the past few days.
So even he's shocked. Went, that's the guy from fucking like Scary Movie. He went, "Oh, well, anyway, George Bush doesn't care about Black people." So again, crazier things have happened live on the air.
You know what? Fuck Kanye. You live in Prestwick in Illinois, in Frankfort, Illinois, like the most prestigious golf course community.
Does he now? Does he
I
live
don't
there now?
know, but he used to. Him and his mom or whoever. Like, shut the fuck up, okay?
Kanye is now a
You know what, Kanye? Just shut the fuck up. Gather some of your funds and send it off to the people you want to send it to. Don't even go on the camera. You're an idiot.
I think this was during Hurricane Katrina.
He's an idiot, okay?
Now I think he's just a detriment to society, okay? But before I was like,
you don't think that's a detriment to society? George Bush doesn't care about Black people?
Oh, mom, 100% now looking back, I'm like, but before that, I loved his music so much. I was like, he's just
great. American Boy. I like American Boy
or something. I loved his music. Like, you know, I whatever. When it became okay, now I'm high on pills. I'm gonna go into a TMZ and start talking about Jewish people. I went, all right, I've had enough. Kim, get out.
Luck.
Bye. Yeah. Bye, Kanye.
Bye.
I'm like, he's an artist. We love his music. He's autistic or something. Now I'm like, okay, now we're talking about Jewish people and no, that bye. And he's not even making any good music anymore. And poor Mike Myers, he went. And then he read his line, and then George Bush doesn't care about Black people. So I ask ya, which was worse? My little shooting incident or the car through the window or Kanye West saying right next to Mike Myers, George Bush doesn't care about Black people. They're all equally horrifying.
Yes, they are.
Reacted poorly, but those are the worst things to ever happen live on the air. Stephen Bravo, thank you.
That's so nice of you. Thank you.
Thank you for the 5 Keanu Thompson memberships. Wow, Mumsy. Wow. we made it right to 3 hours. I thought this was going to
This has really been fun. Yes, it's been really fun. So
it was fun to reminisce. So
it definitely was.
thank you to all the callers. Thank you to everyone that super chatted. And also, Jeff, Good Six and Bad Six are both on the Untoward board. Nice Podcast Stupid is on the Untoward board. And Mickey is on the Untoward board for sending my poor godmother home because she was drinking water. She got me this lovely disco ball, by the way.
She did. She's terrific. She's the best. Denise is the best.
So yes, there have been far more insane things that have been captured on camera. Of course, there have been. Any episode of this podcast that's been captured on camera. So many ridiculous things.
And I love driving a countryman.
However, it has been this down to the year is the anniversary of the shooting that was covered like wildfire, and how I reacted. But what you do have to look forward to with us, always our live stream. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, but you also have to look forward to our new podcast network, and where you can find our listening audio version of our podcast. So listening is more important than seeing us, because you get to see us all the time. So again, go and follow right now wherever you find your podcast. And if you don't, there will be help.
Fully untoward.
And again, Michaeline, yes, there were many old men seething about that today, which was very hilarious.
We don't care.
We couldn't care less. We've worked hard.
Yeah, we've worked hard. So.
Yes, we have. So I'm not letting you go yet, so I don't know why you are stirring. So sit.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were gonna shut me down. Woo!
We're wrapping it up. First of all, I'm taking a shot to all of the victims of Katrina and
little
Myers.
Too little, too late, maybe.
I guess so, but I don't know. I think that's what they were talking about. And to you, Michaeline, and you're gonna take a sip with me, right? And
Yes,
to our
of course.
newfound success, and to
Yes,
everyone
of
that super
course.
chatted. 1, 2, and 3.
Cheers.
It never gets better.
I don't like that.
It's gross. I hate it.
I just like my Tito's.
Tito's. So, before we get out of here, thank you again. We will choose the Untoward Award winner tomorrow or for our next live stream. And again, we are not quite sure about our schedule yet with our newfound glory. So just stay tuned. But Michaeline, this is how we always end it. The peak in the pit of your day.
The peak of my day was this podcast, this whole fun thing tonight. It was wonderful. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. We had a great time tonight.
What was the pit?
I didn't really have a pit to my day.
You used to give us when
Okay,
I asked.
so I'll run down. Yes. Okay. So I got up this morning. I didn't sleep good last night, and because I ate a piece of a Hershey bar with almonds in it, and that kept me awake a little bit. So
And then what happened?
and then I got up, begrudgingly got up to go teach my class at Riverwalk. It's right down the street there, and I taught a really good class, and it was really fun. And then I came home, and because I was so tired, I yeah, the rims. I've got to pick up my car because the rims are fixed now. Thank you, McGuinevere. Yeah. And so then I slept on my couch for an hour or so. And then I got up and then I went and ran the desk all the way on the other side of town. I got to talk to my brother today on the way doing that. But none of it. Yeah.
Say anything nice.
Nothing, just so complimentary about everything. And, you guys have to be really, really so happy with the wedding and all that. And then I went and sat behind that desk from 3 to 8 and talked to the people. And then I came home and now I'm here with you fine folks.
Now I'm cooling my heels here with you fine people.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Titanic.
It's a Titanic.
Jack Dawson. But no, I didn't have a pit to my day.
All peaches, no pits.
All peaches, no pits. I had a great day.
You asked me.
And I'm gonna have a really nice sleep tonight, and I don't have to get up early tomorrow because I don't have to work, and I just have to get in the Countryman and drive him to Independence Boulevard and get my little other Mini Cooper back with the shiny new rims.
I know. Thank you for sacrificing the rims of your gorgeous car during my wedding. That was so
because yes, I'm not a good driver, and Charleston is a nightmare to drive in.
Treacherous to drive.
And I love driving a Countryman. I love that. I love that little clip. It's so funny and cute. It's so cute. Yay! Thank you, Erica.
She's the best. Those were the chats I wanted to get to during the because she was in all caps praying for me. And I'm like, well, thank God somebody's looking out for me. People were like, holy fuck. Is this real? Get down. She's like, in Jesus' name we pray. Keanu, call on the Lord. Like, you're right, Erica. It was insane. Wild. Now you ask.
It was intense. I'm laughing.
Now you ask me. Peek in the pit of my day.
Peek in the pit of your day, Miss Keanu.
Anytime I see your face, Michaeline, it's a peek.
Thank you.
Anytime I see your face, Michaeline, it's a pit. I'm just kidding.
I'll take that.
I have no pits. It was all
good. It's all good.
It was no all peaks, no pits at all. All peaches, no pits. Right now, if you are watching us, now what you are going to do is go on over to one of the original butt rug babies. And we're sniping her right now. But what you're going to do is over to
excuse you. I fucking
now we'll watch her.
Rude. Okay.
Once we leave, you go right over to Courtney Brooke and watch her, everyone. All right?
All right, guys.
She's not leaving, is she?
I don't know.
Here we go. Now.
Ooh, no. She's got a lot going on, so she's very excited. And go over there right now.
My chat is weird. I changed it. Oh. What
that is
what was wrong with it? What was it doing?
Courtney Brooke. Go and watch her now. Do it now.
All right, let's see here. So
babbling Courtney Brooke. She's live right now. So when you leave us, this has been a wonderful Untoward Tuesday. Go over to Courtney right now. I don't know how to actually raid, but I'm doing a verbal raid. We will see you. We'll see you tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow live in some capacity. And then again, if you don't go and subscribe and like and follow our podcast on our new podcast network, then there will be hell to pay. And you can find it here again.
Untoward. No, fully untoward.
go do that, and then go and watch Courtney. You guys are the I'll say it first, then you, Michaeline. Ready?
Yes, of
These
course.
are the eel's hips,
The cat's pajamas.
the bee's knees. Kiki and Mickey out.
Oh. Bye, you guys. Thanks for joining us.